produce something special today because it's a do or die game for them. If they lose this one, they are out of it, out of the race because also their net run rate is the lowest among all teams.
And it's good to see Asif Mumtaz back in the side for Northern Warriors. And Maratha Arabians, they are testing their bench, giving chance to Nelson Pinto and Madhu.
Look at that wind blow. Very strong winds for the past 2 days. Today is no exception in that regard. Well, we are not complaining because 3 4 days back the temperature reached 37 degrees Celsius. And currently it's sitting at 27, 28. We are loving it. We are not complaining here because we know how the summers are here in the UAE.
As well as the players are enjoying out there. It's Saqib Manshah to start. Sandeep Singh Sandy on strike.
Down the leg side, first up, easy pickings. There was some swing, but played well by Sandeep, who starts positively 4.
A beautiful shot by Sandeep Singh Sandy. It was on his legs and made room for himself and found the gap. He starts with the boundary. And believe me, if you look at the stats of Sandeep Singh Sandy, if it's a do or die match, you can see lots of runs from his bat. And we have seen this in the Sharjah Stadium in a knockout match.
Well, yeah, his team certainly needs runs from him. There's another batter who I'd like to get amongst runs would be Yasir Kaleem, the number 3 batter, one of the finest in domestic cricket, but hasn't really done much for his team in this tournament. Saqib down the leg side once again, flicked away in the air. The wind will take it away from the fielder, and that's a life for Sandeep Sandy and a couple of runs as well.
Not at all happy, Saqib Manshah. There was a half chance. A poor effort by the fielder. It was a Nelson Pinto. He just missed it.
I think it was the wind that took it away from him. And that is what happens when the wind blows really strong. But not a very good start from Saqib Manshah, who has been among the thick of things for his team. He's bowled 2 down the leg side and 1 way outside the off stump now. Wide call by the umpire. The other 2, if Sandeep hadn't put bat on them, were wides as well.
He has taken the third man at deep point. He's targeting leg stump. Completely different kind of bowling he started. It's Saqib Manshah. New faces we can see in the Maratha Arabians for this match. It's Saqib Manshah once again. This time trying to go big over the cover region. Got beaten in the air. And that's a wide. So he is struggling, Saqib Manshah, with his line and length.
Absolutely. And he has been one of the finest bowlers in this tournament till now. So not good from the Maratha Arabians. Already 8 on the board, just 2 balls bowled. A couple of wides. First ball 4. And a couple of runs. Evading the fielder Nelson Pinto. 8 without loss. There we go again. Outside the off stump, flashed hard, going towards the cover point. There's a fielder there, only a single. So that is a better delivery coming in from Saqib Manshah finally.
It's a left and right combination for Northern Warriors. For the first time, on strike, Farhan Babar. Started off waywardly, Saqib Manshah. G. Janardhan, after winning the toss, elected bowl first, and the reason is this completely change in the batting lineup as well as in the bowling lineup of Maratha Arabians. As we can see, Zishan Abid has been rested, and it's Usman Khan who is doing the job behind the wickets.
Saqib swing, nicely bowled. That's the kind of delivery that he bowls to perfection. Swinging into the left-hander. Pitched on the right spot as well. Nicely played eventually by Farhan Babar down the ground towards mid-on for a dot ball. This is the Saqib we know, Mudassir.
Faizan, earlier you were there for the pitch report. Can you please let us know how the wicket will behave in this match?
Well, I thought it is a batting wicket. It has lesser grass on it compared to the last wicket that was played on. In the meanwhile, down the leg side, I think a leg bye should be given by the umpire because it kissed the pad on the way. So I believe that there were more runs in this wicket that compared to the last wicket, which was a lot more bowler friendly because of the grass closer to the bat areas. Um, Here, I think spinners would play a very important role. Also, wind is blowing. There would be some drift from the spinners as well. So I think it's got to be the spinners who are going to play a key role in this particular game. I was a little surprised that Jiju decided to bowl first. This is a very good wicket, rolled in hard. He should have gone and batted up front.
This time it was a straighter one played towards mid-off region. It's a dot ball, so that's the end of over number 1. Score is 10 for no loss. So Northern Warriors, Sandeep Singh Sandy, Farhan Babar, Muhammad Yasir Maharvi, the captain is back, Yasir Kaleem, Taimoor Bhatti, Abdur Rehman, Imran Odi, Asif Mumtaz. After being rested in the last match, he is also back in the side. It's Rizwan, Amanat, Hassan Khalid, and the hard-hitting batsman Hyder Ali Butt.
Maratha Arabians, Jiju Janardhan, and the captain Usman Khan, Umar Farooq, Maruf Merchant comes into the side. Mujahid Amin, there's Saqib Manshad, Mohammad Afzal hasn't really performed in the last two games. Shahnawaz Khan, Tanveer Junaid comes into the side. Madhu Sharma and Nelson Pinto come into the side as well. So as rightly pointed by my co-commentator Mudassir Ali, there are a lot of changes and possibly because of that, they are comfortable batting second because they want to give that cushion. They have batted really well in this tournament, so they would like to chase those targets rather than go up front and make one.
An interesting change from the pavilion end. We are seeing it's Shahnawaz Khan to be bowling the second over of this match. An off-break bowler.
That is what I was talking about. Spinners might just play a very important role in this game because this wicket is drier compared to the other wickets. We might just see a lot of turn as well on this wicket. And also, there's no moisture in the wicket because the sun is very bright since morning. That's a big shot down the ground. This one is going and the wind pulled it back just a little bit. I can tell you this from the bat. It felt like a 6 given a 4 by the umpire. So second 4 of the innings for the Warriors.
What a beautiful looking shot by Farhan Babar. It was in the air for a long time, going towards the long on region for 1 bounce, 4 runs. So Shahnawaz starts with a boundary. As we have seen, the bowling looked a bit weak for Maratha Arabians.
Nicely bowled, beautifully driven down the ground. But there's a fielder there on long off. Good bit of fielding as well. But what a good looking shot coming in from Farhan Babar. Cracker of a shot. Powerfully played, nicely timed as well. Good start for both these players. Sandeep on 7 of 4, Farhan on 5 of 4 now. And Shahnawaz, he started expensively in this over, given away 4 on the first delivery and a single on the second one. This is a packed offside field for Sandy, who we've seen has a very quick pair of hands. Whips through the ball on the leg side, especially when he's playing towards the mid wicket. So I would have loved to see a fielder on mid wicket for him, and I think there's one which is pretty fine on mid wicket. That's down the leg side. That's a poor ball. That's freebies. 4 more.
They are struggling here, Maratha Arabians bowler. What a beautiful looking shot from Sandeep Singh Sandy going on his knee and played over the fine leg for a boundary. This is the second 4 in this over.
You just cannot bowl it there. Down the leg side, half tracker, nothing right about that ball. And Sandeep capitalizes on any loose deliveries that you bowl to him, especially on that leg side. Shahnawaz, once again, this one is a better ball. This is where you need to bowl to get some turn from the wicket also. This is where the wicket is very, very dry on a good length region. It's very dry there. It's been rolled in hard, but I'm sure if you give it something, then it might just assist you as a bowler. There we go, in the air, down the ground again. Long on will come into play once again. This is the quick hands that I was talking about, Mudassir Ali from Sandeep.
Intentions are very clear from Sandeep Singh Sandy. Did not able to middle the ball. Did not able to middle the ball properly. They are going on 10 runs per over. Northern Warriors, they need to win this match, that too with a big margin.
Nicely bowled to finish off the over. 2 gone, 20 without loss. Both Saqib Manshad and Shahnawaz have started with wayward deliveries and 10 runs in both overs. This is the kind of start that they would have been looking at, the Northern Warriors, and as rightly pointed out by Mudassir Ali, they need runs on board. They need to win this by a huge margin. Their net run rate is the lowest on the table. They are also, in terms of points, the lowest on the table because of that net run rate as well. They have just one victory out of 4 games that they have played. This is the 5th game they are playing today. Also, the Deccan Gladiators and Ajman Heroes among more of losses. In the meanwhile, big shot down the ground. Oh, the wind cannot stop it from going across the fence. This is Sandeep Sandy's raw power 6.
This time back of the length and goes big here. Sandeep Singh Sandy over the long on for a huge maximum. Very good start by Northern Warriors batsman Sandeep Singh Sandy.
I told you, Mudassir, this wicket has got runs in it.
Jiju Janardhanan, early trouble for him. He needs to think, and I'm surprised why he is not bowling with the new ball.
In comes Saqib Manshad once again. This is nicely bowled in that region of uncertainty for the batter. Nicely driven by Big Sandy. And straight to the man, a dot ball. This is where Saqib Manshad is very good. I was talking to him the other day when he won the Man of the Match award, and I was asking him what different did you do today to get that Man of the Match. He said, I've been bowling out swingers, and I talked to Jiju, and he told me to bring one back time and again. He brought that one back and picked up 2 wickets from those deliveries. So he said, those are the kind of surprise deliveries that I'm going to try and bowl.
It was in the air, played straight towards the bowler. Very good piece of fielding by Umar Farooq on mid-on. It's good to see these talented cricketers learning day by day from their mistakes. And they're very keen. After the match, they go home and listen to the commentary, what exactly these guys are doing. And good to see Saqib Manshad working on his variations and on his swing.
Mainly bowls out swingers, which are in swingers for the left-handers. Down the leg side, this one is flicked away from the inside of the bat. The fielder, good effort coming in from him, but cannot save it from going to the boundary. 4 more. This is a blaster of a start from the Northern Warriors. Well, they certainly are into a war now. If they have to reach the top 4, they have to win this by a big margin. And that was dangerous for the fielder also, the kind of dive. I think he got stuck in the grass there.
Was the Shahnawaz Khan giving all his effort but unable to save the boundary. A very good start here by Farhan as well. Sandeep Singh Sandy, the senior partner, playing on 19, and Farhan moves to 9.
This one is nicely bowled outside the off stump. This is more like it. This is more like the Saqib Manshad. We know he's given away 11 already in the first 5 balls of this over. 31 without loss after 2.5. Farhan on 9 of 7. Sandeep, flying start for him, 19 of 10. So the roles are defined. They are very clear. The Sandeep is going to take attack to the opposition.
Maratha Arabians playing the last league match. They have changed complete combination. Not sure how it will work for them in the knockouts.
Just adapt towards third man, and this will end the over. 3 overs gone. Very good start for Northern Warriors, 32 without loss. Well, more sixes in the tournament. Mohammad Afzal hit 7 in just one game, total 9 sixes for him. Adil Malik hit 6 in one game as well, and he has total 8 sixes to his name. Ali Khan, the big hitting batter, also although hasn't been in great of nick in this tournament, has hit 7 sixes. Hamid Khan, what a knock he played yesterday for Deccan Gladiators. He has hit 6 sixes as well, and then Mohammad Usman. No surprises there in the list.
Shanawaz continues. This time a better delivery. Coming into the left-hand batsman. Gently pushed towards the cover region. And it shows how good the wickets are here. It's evenly balanced. It's a bit helpful to the bowler as well as the batsman.
Oh, nicely bowled. This is the ball that you have to bowl. This is where I was saying you'll get turn. You'll get some kick from the wicket also. And we saw turn right away. Bowl slower through the air. Well done, Shanawaz.
And well done, Faizan Khan. Because you have said on the pitch report that there is an assist for the spinners. And a bit of confusion, but Tanveer Junaid was a bit slow. And easy single at last. As Faizan Khan said earlier on the pitch report, there will be an assist for the spin bowlers. If you bowl slow in the air and if you pitch on the right areas, it will be helpful for the spinners.
Absolutely, but I still maintain it. There are a lot of runs to be scored from this wicket. This is a batting wicket, I tell you. And down on one knee and hoiks it away towards square leg. This is one bounce four. The umpires are asking for it. Given 4 by the umpire there. So a good over in the first 3 balls, and another 4 comes in, and that has been the problem for this team. They have bowled a few good deliveries, and then the pressure is released because of a boundary coming in every single over.
Not at all happy with the field placements. The way Shanawaz Khan is bowling, the line and length. You need to have a deep square leg instead of deep mid-wicket.
And again, this one goes up and over. This is a better shot, and it goes flying over the fence for a 6.
What a huge blow here by Sandeep Singh Sandy. Going on top gear here. Scoring very quickly for his team. And expensive Shanawaz Khan continues. He's in the second over. Already gave away 21 runs.
This is not good bowling. Why are you coming around the wicket? That's Sandeep's bread and butter shot. And he loves to play through the leg side as well. The angle makes it easier for Sandeep to actually go towards mid-wicket and square leg. Now he's coming over the wicket. And look at that. Right away. If you bowl in the good spots, you're going to get assist from the wicket. Dot delivery to end the over, but what a good start for Warriors. 43 without loss after 4. Four overs gone, 43 without loss. Mudassir called for it. Mudassir has got it. Jiju is going to come in to bowl the 5th over of the innings. Bowling in the power play. He's done that previously in this tournament already. And he has been one of the best bowlers for his side already. Gave away just 18 runs in his 4 overs in the last game. And this is what I love about him. He gets the basics right. And that is what we were talking about while I was there for pitch report. We were talking about the fact that you need to get your basics right. That is what Jiju said. The game remains the same, whether it is 10 overs, 20 overs, or 50 overs. You have to get your basics right.
What a beautiful ball here by Jiju. After pitching, just coming in for the left hand. Batsman completely beaten, and a very good glove work by Usman Khan.
What a ball. Oh, Jaffa pitching in the right area and swinging in just at the last moment. Nicely bowled. Absolutely amazing. This is what we mean when we say getting the basics right. Bowling in the right areas. Don't worry about the pace too much. Don't worry about the swing too much. Just bowl in the right areas and the ball will take its course.
What a smooth action. Look at that wrist position.
This is up in the air. There's a catch. And dropped. Oh my God. You cannot drop these sitters. Jiju did all the hard work. Got an edge. A leading edge from Farhan. And just could not cling on to it. That's poor. Very poor fielding.
High up in the air. Completely messed up here. Nelson Pinto. An easy chance. Gone begging. He's struggling. Nelson Pinto.
Bagged offside field for Sandeep. And this is swing and a miss once again. This is good bowling from the captain Jiju Janardhanan. Brilliant, absolutely amazing. Bowl it in the right areas and let the ball do the talking. Sandeep trying to hoik it over mid-off. Just could not get connection right. 44 without loss, 4.3 overs already turning out to be a good over from Jiju. A dropped catch and only a single coming in this in the first three deliveries. And again, this one is nicely played though. Changed his shot just at the last moment and delicately played by Sandeep Sandy. So he has a mix of power and a mix of deft touch as well in his play. 4 more.
This time, smart thinking by Sandeep Singh Sandy. He knows that the third man is up. Using all his experience. Moves to 33. Nelson Pinto making a comeback. Used to play for in 2013-14 first class cricket in UAE, a left arm spinner, but clearly struggling today in the field.
It still is a decent over coming in from Jiju, although a boundary has come in this particular over. But what a flying start for Northern Warriors. Well, they know it's do or die, and doing they are. 48 without loss, 4.4 gone. Sandeep Sandy is going to be on strike once again. Fifth ball of the over from Jiju. A very nice, smooth action. And this one is hiked away towards square leg. There should be a fielder there. In comes the fielder. Shahnawaz picks the ball up, throws it back to Usman. And that's a single added to the total. 49 without loss, 4.5 gone.
They're going on very good run rate here. Northern Warriors invited to bat first by Jiju Janardhanan. Sandeep Singh Sandy looking dangerous. Farhan Babar regularly rotating the strike. The good thing about the partnership is they are picking up singles also in between.
Last ball of the over. And nicely bowled. In that corridor of uncertainty for the left-handed Farhan Babar once again. And feet going nowhere, trying to hoik it. First, the idea was to hit it over mid-off. Then he saw some swing and changed his shot and went over mid-wicket. Got no connection whatsoever. 5 overs out of the way. 49 without loss, and out of the way is Faizan and Mudassir, and in comes Abdur Rehman Tariq and Abid Ibrahim.
Well, thank you, Faizan, and thank you, Mudassir Ali. I have to get the number of Faizan's tailor. That suit he's wearing. Absolutely amazing. Welcome, Abid Ibrahim.
Thank
What a
you.
start this from Northern Warriors. 49 for no loss. And they have that one win only. This is a must-win game for them.
So thanks to you, Abdurrahman Tariq. Yeah, what a game we are having here right now, which slightly bit favoring the batters, Northern Warriors. They need this win too badly. They've been down and out. This is sort of a must-win game for them. Tries to play a big shot towards the long on. Good to see Usman Khan with the gloves. Hamdan Tahir's service is not available because they are playing against the Lancashire Lightnings at ICC.
Well, Saqib Munshi, the highest wicket taker of the tournament so far. Just struggling a little bit. 21 runs given in 2.1. And again, I hope I can catch Faizan, find out who his tailor is. That suit he's wearing, I've got my eyes on it. Only problem is I'm not going to fit in it.
Meantime, this is fitting shot. Oh, it's the cameraman there. Sandy, stop it right there. You're hitting our man. 50 comes up with that beautiful shot.
Well, keeping up with the tailoring puns, Sandeep Singh Sandy tailored for the T20 format. Hard-hitting batsman, wicket-keeping opener. And this is his day today. You can sense it. 38 runs of 18 deliveries. Farhan, on the other end, 14 of 12. If he gets going, Sandeep Singh Sandy, we can look at a total of 200, if not more.
Yeah, the beast. Sandeep Singh Sandy. He first they hit the cameraman and now targeting towards the com box, I reckon.
Well, that's why I wouldn't call him the beast. He's probably going to find you and make sure the ball goes in your direction. There, just hard-working cameraman of ours, targeted by the batsman. I hope they're all insured as well.
Look at that. He has left the crease for Saqib Munshad. Just tackle that swing. He tries to go inside out. Save me, Abdur Rehman. Get me helmet, please.
Well, I tell you what, Abid, the only thing that could save us is the wind. Even if he hits it towards cover, it'll take a lot of hitting for that ball to reach us. But then again, that's Sandeep Singh Sandy. He's already hit a 6 against the wind. A massive 6 for that matter.
Yeah, that's a smart bowling there. But if Saqib can bowl now, that ball comes into the right-hander. I'm telling you, Sandeep will be struggling big time.
Well, he is, as you mentioned, Abid, standing outside the crease, looking for that outswing, trying to negate it as much as possible. And yes, that ball swinging in might just trouble him. That's one of the new players in today for the Maratha Arabians. Madhu Sharma. Nelson Pinto getting a game as well. Dropped a catch just a few overs back.
Yeah, that will complete the over. A decent over from Saqib, and that will complete the power play as well. 54 for none.
Well, these are the broadcasting and streaming partners for the AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup, powered by SkyExchange.net. Cine Blitz, IMHD TV in the UAE, Total Sports, Afghanistan, Iran, Georgia, and Pakistan. Free Sports, UK and Ireland, T Sports, Bangladesh, Willow TV, USA and Canada, Fan Code app in India, and then CricTracker, India, and the global online YouTube. It's a TPT and live 360 production for the Ajman Cricket Council. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Radio Gilly 106.5 FM, CricTracker Khaleej Times, and obviously the title sponsors, AVR Pay News and SkyExchange.net. What a festival of cricket we are having. What a tournament this has been. There you can see Abid Saqib Munshid, the highest wicket taker of the tournament. But he doesn't have a wicket to his name so far in this game. Mohammad Azhar has got 9 wickets as well. 5 of them came in one match. Keshav Sharma has played only 2 games. Already has 7 wickets to his name. And then Shiraz Ahmed Pia and Ahmed Shafiq. So you either have to be a left-handed fast bowler or a left-handed spinner.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not going to make it into the table.
I was about to say that. All the left-handers in that lineup. 2 seamers and 3 spinners. So Jiju Janardhan, and there you go.
Well, that's Mr. Shoaib Irfan, the big boss. He signs the checks. Everybody give him a big wave. Thank you very much, Shoaib. Jiju Janardhan and the captain coming in as well. It's not in the power play. Oh, can you believe it? It's Muhammad Afzal. We've seen this before, Abid, that first game in which he dropped 3 catches. And it seems that is one of those days again.
I'll tell you what, I heard Jiju. When I met him earlier, he said the only way we can restrict them and make them in our control is to get this Sardar out.
Well, Sandeep Singh Sandy's brought his own luck. That shot against the wind again. And he's a fine player, Mohammad Afzal. First class cricket pedigree. You'd expect him to take the catch. What a moment this is in the game. Now this time, quick single taken. They're looking for 2. No backup as well. Very poor cricket from the Maratha Arabians in the last 2 deliveries. A catch dropped. And what should have been a dot ball or a run out has been 2 runs.
And Sandy moves to 40, where Farhan Babar is accompanying him on 14 runs of 15 deliveries. There is a role for Farhan Babar. He's anchoring this inning and playing beautifully. This is what you need to do when you're batting alongside the big man.
Well, yes. One player taking the charge, the other one rotating the strike, as you mentioned, just like that. Farhan playing it to square leg, getting a single, getting off strike quickly. Sandeep Singh Sandy, 40 of 23. And I'll tell you what, Abid, this knock from Sandeep will give confidence to the likes of Yasir Kaleem, to the likes of Rizwan Amanat, to the likes of Imran Odi as well. They'll come in and have the license to thrill. The Northern Warriors, power-packed batting lineup, but just been struggling.
This is perfect start for Northern Warriors. Maybe quick single taken. Farhan Babar was very quick between the wickets.
But there was a quick single, but there was a lot of yes, no, maybe. There you can see Sandeep Singh Sandy having an animated conversation with Farhan. Maroof Merchant, the youngster, missed a direct hit. It would have been interesting to see the third umpire's call if that ball had hit the stumps. Maybe we can get a side-on replay just to see how close that ball was. Farhan Babar. Well, he's still there. This time, trying to go for that scoop shot. And I'll tell you what, Abid, that swing is the reason why Jiju Janardhan does not have a wicket. That would have crashed into leg stump if that ball didn't swing.
Yeah, that was clearly shown there. And I was just wondering why Farhan Babar need to do that. Yeah, could be the reason because the fine leg is inside the circle. And flying over his head would be a good idea.
Yeah, good point, Abid. That was the idea, to go over the fine leg fielders. This time, again, trying to go for a single. Very lucky for Farhan Babar. The ball swinging in, but this time not swinging in enough.
Beautifully bowled. Pitch slightly up, swung it back to the left-hander, and Farhan Babar missed it completely. How is that missing the legs and the wicket? We all surprised, including Triple J. It's 59 for 7. Good to see that Taimoor Bhatti getting a game today. Asif Mumtaz, what a player he is. Big man. Rizwan Amanat, and the captain is back in the side. That might bring in some luck.
I'll tell you, that man Asif Mumtaz is probably the reason why their batting has started to score runs again. You don't want to make Asif Mumtaz upset, even if he's just sitting in the dugout. Sandeep Singh Sandhi going well. Bowling change now. Mujahid Amin coming into bowl. He is playing today instead of Harry Bharwal.
Yeah, just quick single completed. I think it's the right time to bring Mujahid Amin into the attack because he's the wicket taker. But only concern is there is a right and left hand combination in the middle.
Well, this is going to favor the Northern Warriors from each end. From this end, Sandeep Singh Sandhi going with the wind. From the other end, Farhan Babar going with the wind. Hopefully, you get to see Maroof Merchant coming into bowl soon. He's got a wicket googly. Maroof.
There you go. Farhan Babar tries to go big, heaved it on the onside where Shah Nawaz Khan was stationed. Certainly saved a boundary.
Yeah, played in that gap between mid-wicket and square leg. Shah Nawaz very quick between the wickets and very quick on the ground as well, covering a lot of the grass very quickly and saving that ball from going to the fence. Sandeep Singh Sandhi now facing the left armour. It's in the air. It's an easy catch. Jiju Janardhanan. He's not dropping those. Mujahid Amin. He's picked up the big wicket.
Well, I told you, didn't I? I told you, Abdur Rehman, that's a good move to bring in Mujahid Amin. Definitely a wicket taker. And the ball just took a pose.
Yeah, left arm spinners are in the action again. Sandeep Singh Sandhi was going great guns. 42 of 26 deliveries. 61 for the loss of one wicket in 7.3. Imran OD in an unfamiliar slot at number 3 today. An opener by trade.
Well, I think it was a good decision to bring Farhan Babar as an opener because that will give you right hand and left hand combination also. And it's not a bad start at all. 61. Oh, this time gets the outside edge. I reckon that was deliberate.
Well, Abid, I'll disagree with you just a little bit. You and I are always on point together, but this time I just say it. Sometimes we think about this left hand right hand combination a bit too much. And with that shot, Imran OD is sort of proved that if Imran OD and Sandeep Singh Sandhi would have opened the batting together, they would have probably even crossed the 100-run mark. Farhan Babar has played 19 deliveries, scored 16 runs. And there you can see Imran Odi is already on the move. They have Yasir Kaleem who can bat aggressively as well.
So we'll continue on that. It's 8 overs gone, 66 for 1. So we'll continue our conversation that whether Farhan Babar should be opening alongside Sandeep Singh Sandy or Imran Odi. I've taken your point, Abdurrahman, there, but what I feel is when you send altogether two big hitters off the ball, what happens? They don't rotate the strike.
Yeah, very well said there. The coach. But then, if you can bat like that, to hell with rotating the strike, Abid. Imran Odi has already scored half the runs that Farhan Babar has scored, and he's faced only 4 deliveries.
That was excellent shot from Imran. Beautifully glided. Yes, but then that role is also important to rotate the strike. You need to just somehow keep a batsman busy.
Yep. Getting Sandeep Singh Sandy on strike did pay off. 42 of 26 deliveries. In the air this time. Well, that was the point that Abid was trying to make. Imran Odi, he's not going to hold back. Going to play his shots. And maybe that's why they've sent him in at number 3 instead of Yasir Kaleem. They want to keep that aggressive run scoring going on from one end. Sandeep and then Imran Odi. And then maybe we'll see either Yasir Kaleem or somebody who's a more aggressive batsman, and then Farhan Babar rotating with the left-handers. When they come off, these plans look amazing.
Yeah, indeed. The last game, Northern Warriors were down and out. Stepping out, Farhan Babar tries to go big, and I don't think so. That's a smart move when Imran is batting so well. All you need to do is stick around in the pitch. Don't be fancy. Don't take chances.
Well, that's the point that you are making, Abid. His role at the moment is to take the single and give the strike to the aggressive batsman. In this case, it's Imran Odi. He's played 20 deliveries, scored 16. If he throws his wicket away, that will be a knock that is of no use to the Northern Warriors.
This time he connects on the onside. As you say it, big single.
Well, the actual term was coined by Adnan Khan from behind the stumps. A player tried to hit the ball very hard. It went high, and then it went straight to a fielder. They took a single, and from behind the stumps, he went huge single there. And so it has sort of stuck with us.
Yeah, it seems I'm carrying through that one.
Yeah, let's coin it and trademark it and try to make some money off it. Every time somebody from the international commentary circuit uses it, we'll get paid money for it. In the air. Is this going to be a catch? Yes, it is. Easy for Shahnawaz Khan, and another big wicket falls.
That is what I was talking about. You need to have some patience. You need to rotate the strike. You can't just be going all guns blazing. And doing so that just got carried away there, Imran Odi. And look at that. Not in control. The ball was right in the arc. And Shahnawaz takes the beautiful catch.
Well, Imran Odi, you're not playing on the flat decks of Sharjah anymore. You have to play Jiju Janardhanan, take bowling very well, swinging the ball. Shahnawaz Khan taking the catch, 72 for 2 at the end of 8.5. Well, our roving reporter and statistician Faizan Khan just telling us in our ears that Jiju Janardhanan, this is his first wicket in 3 games. He's been bowling well, not going for a lot of runs, but not been amongst the wickets. Well, to be fair, a catch was dropped in his bowling. Mohammad Afzal dropping Sandeep Singh Sandy.
I reckon the fielders did not support him. Yasir Kaleem, the new batsman, lovely driven through the cover. Only single. Well, the fielders tried their best not to give him wickets.
Well, that is true. You don't want to do that to your captain, guys. Shape up or ship out. 73 for 2 now in 9 overs. Mujahid Amin continues from the pavilion end. Good looking shot there by Yasir.
And that man on your screen reminding us he's yet to come in and bowl. What a great bowler he is.
Well, Abid, he's not bowling this over. That means we'll probably get to commentate on his bowling in the last 5. If we miss out on that, we have to blame Faizan and Mudassir.
Look at that pick up of the shot from Farhan Babar. He's so strong in that zone.
You have to be Zahid Ali strong or Sandeep Singh Sandy strong to get a 6 on that side against the wind. The left-hander hitting into the wind, just not able to get even a boundary. Farhan Babar. Yasir Kaleem looks busy on the wicket. Had a very brief conversation with him, other than the fact that he does not want us to praise him anymore. He did mention that he was feeling a little underconfident. At one stage he said he thought he had forgotten how to bat, but it seems today he's in the zone, in the groove so far.
He's just taken, I think, things way too over his head that he's not performing. Just sometimes you need to understand it's not your day, and he was struggling. Moreover, on both the occasions, he's got out on his strength.
Well, yeah, I think twice he got unplayable delivery. That wicket from Shiraz Pia would have probably gotten the best of the batsmen, no matter how good or bad a form they're in. Then Mohammad Azhar as well. So sometimes you have to take that with a pinch of salt. You got a good delivery, forget about it.
Well, that will conclude the 10 overs halfway through, 78 for 2. The next voice you will hear is Faizan Khan along with Mudassir Ali. Me and Abdur Rehman will take off.
It's 78 for 2 after 10 overs. Thank you, Abdur Rehman Tariq and Abid Ibrahim. Mudassir Ali is going to join me in the com box. And of course, the way it started, we felt that they are going all guns blazing. But the Arabians have pulled it back just a little bit and just at the right time as well. It's 78 for 2 after 10. Yasir Kaleem is going to be on strike. 4 or 5. Farhan, I'm afraid, needs to get going from here on in. Mudassir, he's on 19 of 23 deliveries.
He's starting with 5 fielders, the 30-yard circle. I'm shocked why the square leg is in the 30-yard circle. Nelson Pinto bowling his first over of the match.
Yeah, single on the very first ball of the over. And Farhan Babar is going to be on strike. He's taken too many balls to get going. He needs to go and change the gear now. 19 of 23 in a T20 game, not good enough. There we go, the big shot down the ground. Powerfully hit, muscled it over mid-wicket in the cow corner, 6.
What a beautiful looking shot from the blade of Farhan Babar. A loosener and he took full advantage of this delivery and dispatch over the mid-wicket for a maximum. Slowly he moves to 25. Farhan Babar score moves to 85 for 2.
That was a good shot, but a poor ball coming in from Nelson Pinto. Going into bowl his first over. I'm surprised there are other bowlers as well who haven't bowled. Umar Farooq being one of them. In the meanwhile, that was powerfully hit. A lot of power, less of timing, but the result is going to be a 4 towards square leg. And I need to mention this. Mudassir Ali, when the mics were off, was telling me, I am surprised there's no square leg on the fence. There we go.
At last he's changed the gear. Farhan Babar fancying the left arm spinner Nelson Pinto. This time goes towards the fine leg region. Umar Farooq, fielder down there. It's a single. Here comes Yasir Kaleem on strike, known as the king of offside in UAE.
And I'm sure the next over is going to be bowled by Umar Farooq. He was the man of the match in the last game. Hasn't bowled a single delivery till now. There we go. That's the offside shot that Mudassir Ali was talking about. No stopping that one. When he hits it, it stays hit all along the carpet. Beautifully timed. 4 for Yasir. First 4 from his bat.
Textbook copy shot from Yasir Kaleem. Ball racing towards the boundary like a tracer bullet. Beautiful timing. One of the best players in UAE to play that shot. I have seen Yasir and Seth Ibtisam to score bulk of the runs in cover region.
Well, 16 runs already of the first 5 deliveries. This is the kind of over that can change the game. The momentum is back with Warriors. Down the ground, a single to end the over. 17 came off it. It's 95 for 2 after 11. Mujahid comes into bowl the next over, so no Umar Farooq yet. Rocking onto the back foot, Yasir this time around and plays it towards his favourite region, the cover region. And a single to add to the total. 96 for 2. Babar has gotten going as well. 30 of 26 deliveries. We need more hits from him. And he was telling my commentator before the match that he's going to score a half century today. Let's see Mudassir whether he can do that or not.
This time played straight towards the short mid-wicket. 2015, he was almost there in the UAE team. Aqib Javed was very much interested in Farhan Babar's keeping skills and batting.
A lot of keepers play for this team, the Northern Warriors. One of them on the screen right now. So 2 keeper batsmen batting in tandem. Yasir Kaleem on strike. Nicely bowled. Very nicely bowled. Giving it some loop. Yasir thought it was going to be a fiery delivery, waiting on the back foot, eventually taking a quick single towards the covers. What is good about Yasir Kaleem is he doesn't take too many balls to get going. He looks busy on the wicket every day. So he's trying to take a single when he's not getting the big shots. This one is played up in the air. It's going and dropped. Farhan Babar has gotten a second life this time around. Did not judge it. And it's gone to the third umpire. And I believe that Farhan would be at fault if he has to go back because he was lazy dragging his bat into the crease. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. It's a drop chance. Difficult chance, mind you, but dropped nonetheless. And they've gone for the third umpire to check whether Farhan Babar put his bat in the crease just at the right time or not. We'll see now.
Very poor piece of fielding by Shahnawaz. Was unable to come under the ball. And a very good throw by Afzal. A bit lazy, Farhan Babar. And he survives.
Wow, that's a rookie mistake. That is a schoolboy mistake. Farhan Babar, you just cannot do that. You need to drag your bat in properly. This time he's lucky. A drop chance might just be his day. You never know, Mudassir. This is the second drop that we've seen for Babar. And also, very close a call on the run out.
Last night it was Abdul Shakur who told ABD, Abdur Rehman, that he will be scoring a 50, that to a match-winning knock. And today it's turn of Farhan Babar, though he missed time couple of times, but still at the crease, joined by Yasir Kaleem. 2 runs brings up the 100 for Northern Warriors in 11.5 overs for the loss of 2 wickets.
Decent over coming in from Mujahid. Big shot towards mid-wicket. There's a fielder there and drops it again. Oh man, Shahnawaz has dropped 2 and 2 and he was fielding way forward from the boundary. You need to be a little back. I think it's got to be a 4.
Basics are lacking here. Shahnawaz 2 in 2. Unlucky Mujahid. Lucky Farhan Babar. Very poor piece of fielding. You need to go back to basic cricket, Shahnawaz.
He was at least 7, 8, 9 meters in from the boundary. If you're stationed at mid-wicket, you have to be on the boundary and you need to come in from the boundary or from outside the boundary when the bowler is taking a run-up. That's schoolboy mistakes coming in this match from the Arabians.
He has been off color, Shahnawaz Khan. Still the captain and the management is backing this lad. They have made Zishan Abid rested, the wicketkeeper batsman. Yet, again, a poor piece of fielding by the Maratha Arabians fielders.
104 for 2, 12 gone. This is a good-looking partnership between Yasir and Farhan. Farhan surviving dangerously. 3 catches dropped. There's no Umar Farooq today. I'm really surprised as Madhu has the ball in his hand now for this next over. Gentle medium pace, outside edge. This one will run into the fence. I am sure it's going to go. No, it stops there. So that region of the ground, the grass is really thick and there's some moisture as well because of all the watering that takes place throughout the night. And that is why the ball just stopped in its tracks. 106 for 2. Madhu, very gentle medium pace.
Good looking ball here this time. A very good wrist position. The ball coming into Yasir Kaleem, played straight towards the cover region. The captain G. Janardhanan. It's a rare dot ball.
Nicely bowled. That's the region that we've been talking about since ball 1, Mudassir. If you bowl in the good areas, you get dividends. Outside the off stump, this one is cut away. Nicely done. There's a fielder there. Only a single. 107 for 2, 12.2 overs gone. What should be, from here on, what should be the target for the Warriors?
180 plus, definitely, because Yasir Kaleem and Farhan Babar are batting beautifully. Mujahid Amin has 1 over left. I think Jiju has completed 3 overs as well. It all depends how he uses Umar Farooq.
I'm surprised Umar Farooq hasn't bowled. Man of the match in the last game. Has picked up quite a few wickets for his side. But Madhu continues outside the off stump. Some swing in the ball. Some swing from the bat as well from Farhan Babar. That was a big drive. But straight to long off, which was really square. Mohammad Afzal there for a single.
Smart thinking by Madhu, keeping on the off stump of left-hand batsman. Anything on the leg and it will go out of the park. He knows well. He's into his first over. Madhu Sharma.
Down the leg side, wide call by the umpire. He could not control the swing there. And it swung a long way, mind you. It started from outside the off stump and ended up at the sixth stump on the leg side. Well, 109 for 2, 5 from this over, 1 wide. Madhu has bowled decently well. He's trying to contain these two bowlers. Oh, nicely bowled and big swing. Once again, Yasir was looking to come down the track, trying to play it on the front foot, then decided to go back in 2 minds. And I think there was an edge there as well.
What a beautiful delivery.
Certainly.
Thick outside edge, completely beaten here. Batsman and both the batsman and keeper. Very decent over here by Madhu Sharma.
Outside the off stump once again towards long off. A good over from Madhu Sharma comes to an end. He's given away 7 in his first over. It's 111. The score is on single Nelson for the loss of 2 after 13. Well, it's a TPT and Live 360 production for Ajman Cricket Council. This is the first ever AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. It's coming towards culmination. Today is the 19th. 22nd we have the finals. This is the last league game for both these sides. And the remaining sides will play in the upcoming days. 2 matches today and 2 matches tomorrow as well. Score on single Nelson. Farhan on 39 of 32. Umar Farooq. In he comes. And a cheeky shot. Nicely played. Changing his shot just at the right time eventually. And getting 4 for it. Well done Farhan Babar on that. Because he was looking to go for a ramp shot. Changed his shot just at the last moment. This is what happens when the short third man is inside the 30-yard circle. 4 more.
He adjusted here very well, Farhan Babar. Both Madhu and Saqib bit slow. The ball racing towards the boundary. A quick outfield. He moves to 43 of just 33 balls. Last couple of overs he is trying to go big. Farhan Babar dropped by Shahnawaz.
Dropped by Shahnawaz twice and dropped by Nelson Pinto once. So that's 3 drops. Look at that. That's a production in charge, Mr. Suhaib Irfan, along with his daughter Arisha enjoying the game. Very cute little kid. Didn't share her food with me. I asked her to share her McDonald's burger with me. Didn't say yes.
Very smart girl. We are into 14th over. The score is 116. Here we see Sohaib Irfan, head of the production team.
And that's the cutie pie that I'm talking about, Arisha Irfan. Sohaib's daughter, 6 years old, I believe. Very cute. Quick running between the wickets. A single there. Overthrows. Farhan Babar is not willing to come, but eventually he does. So 2 runs added to the total. This was the third ball of the over. He's given away 7 runs already in the first 3 balls. 118 for 2, 13.3 overs gone here. And they have the license to go for the big ones now. Go for the kill from here on in. Still 6.3 overs remaining. They need to get to 180, 190 from here on.
A big swing here by Yasir Kaleem. Completely misses. Dot ball. Not looking good out in the field. The Maratha Arabians fielders. Wicketkeeper also dropped a chance. It was Nelson Pinto and Shahnawaz Khan who has dropped a couple of easy catches. This time played gently towards the bowler. A good start here by Umar Farooq, who has been the match winner last night.
Do you think the team is a little complacent, the Maratha Arabians, because they know they're already there in the semi-finals? Even if they lose this game, they're sitting on number 2 in the points table. They have a very good positive net run rate as well. Dancing down the wicket, playing it through covers once again. That's bread and butter for Yasir Kaleem. A single to end the over. 8 runs from it. In fact, 1 more ball remaining. After this, 8 runs in the first 5 deliveries, 119 for the loss of 2. So do you think that the Arabians have gotten a little complacent because they know that they are playing the semi-finals already?
The thinking is so, then it's really wrong, because if they can win this match and Delhi Bulls loses the next match, Maratha Arabians can go on the top of the table and they'll be playing the number 4 team. So it will be easy for them in the semi-final. They're testing their bench here. Nelson Pinto was very expensive in his only over bowled. Madhu Sharma coming for his second over, trusted by the captain, G. Janardhanan.
This is a very important game for the Warriors, though. If they lose it, they're out of the reckoning for the semi-finals. If they win it, then Deccan Gladiators might just lose out from the semi-finals as well if they lose their next game. So it's all happening. It's topsy-turvy. The first 2 are sitting pretty. The 3 and 4, not so much.
Ifs and buts are coming into play here. What a beautiful hit by Yasir Kaleem towards the mid-wicket region for a maximum.
Sheer power. This man is built like a tank. All of us can vouch for it. He is huge. And with those big arms and a big bat swing, there's no stopping that one. 6 all the way. It had 6 written on it since the time it had contact on the bat.
Cut hard. This time Umar Farooq, good piece of fielding, certainly saving 2 runs. They're lacking that intensity which they showed last night. Umar Farooq, the fielder, just jogging behind the ball. In the meantime, they completed 2 runs.
There's some lethargy in the field for Maratha Arabians. They've dropped 4 catches already. And they're not looking very sharp in the field, which they usually are. Yasir Kaleem on strike once again, 27 of 20. And nicely bowled. Slower through the air. Farhan Babar will be gone. If it hits, it doesn't. And I think they're going to go for a single eventually.
Nothing is working for Maratha Arabians. Shy at the non-striker end, completely misses Madhu Sharma. There was a confusion between Yasir Kaleem and Farhan Babar. The day clearly belongs to Farhan Babar. In fact 4 catches have been dropped, 3 catches, now this time run out. He moves on to 44. This time goes straight, 1 bounce to the hands of Tanveer Junaid, who is patrolling on long on. They are heading towards a huge total. Northern Warriors. Good to see Yasir Kaleem back in form.
Absolutely. Also good to see Farhan Babar making some runs as well. He started very slowly. He was just 14 of 19 deliveries. And after that, he's gotten going. And he's got luck in his favor as well. This one is big. This one is down the ground. Yasir Kaleem is gone. Is he? Yes, he is. A good catch coming in on the boundary as well. That's unlucky for Yasir Kaleem because he had hit it hard, but it was against the wind and the wind pulled it back. A good catch eventually. Madhu has picked up the big man.
And he'll remember this for his whole life, Madhu Sharma. He knows how important is this wicket. And at last, Mohammad Afzal, taking a very good catch. He has dropped a sitter earlier. This time, the big man Yasir Kaleem back to pavilion. That's 129 for 3 Northern Warriors.
129 for 3, 14.5 gone, and so is Yasir Kaleem. The big man has walked back, and this might just pull back things just a little bit for the Arabians. We'll have to wait and watch. There's going to be a change in the com box, yeah? Well, it's going to be Abdur Rehman Tariq along with the suave Abid Ibrahim.
Thank you, Faizan, and thank you, Mudassir. After that wicket, Yasir Kaleem getting out. Mudassir just threw the comms mic away and left. Actually, to be honest, I dragged him out of his seat. 129 for 3. Last delivery of Madhu's over.
Before I go away, Abdur Rahman, Yasir has been very unlucky in this tournament. He got a great delivery from Shiraz Pia. Then it was a very good catch when he was on 40 in the second game. Then he got very soft dismissals outside the off stump and another brilliant catch. So nothing has been going his way in this tournament.
Well, you couldn't have summarized his tournament better, Faizan. Maybe keeping the best for the knockout games, Yasir Kaleem. There you have it. It is the knockout game. There you can see Shoaib Irfan very busy on his phone.
Yeah, both of them are very busy, Abdur Rahman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the little one has a lot more responsibilities than the bigger one.
I think she's making the cost sheet, how much to pay for the umpires, and the scorers and the commentators. Just make sure to put another 0 in that column. Yeah. Shoaib Irfan on the other end is paying Candy Crush.
If that's the thing, then we need to get Arisha something to eat today.
Yeah. Lovely pair. Father and daughter always best friends.
Yeah, good to see. She's learning from her dad in the ground. In the meantime, on cue, Umar Farooq has come into bowl. And Farhan Babar, he's played some improvised shots, but he's missed out that time.
Well, he just got a little too carried away, so the ball is slow bouncer. It was in the reach, just could not get a wood on it. That would have been a big hit. Oh, he pulls back the delivery. Umar Farooq, 2 dot balls on trot in his second over. He haven't picked up a wicket, but what a performance he's put on in the last game against Deccan Gladiators.
Well, he kept his cool, defended 4 off the last ball. This time, almost played it on Farhan Babar. That is the finest of the finest of the finest you can go when trying to play that scoop shot. He's got a big smile on his face.
Yeah, he won the battle there. Innovation is what we call brilliant shot from Farhan Babar.
Well, that ball has hit his bat, and I'm sure it's taken off a little bit of the gloss from the stumps and past the boundary. What a shot to play in the circumstances. He's on 49 and he's bowled him. Umar Farooq is asking the question, what were you doing, son? And the answer is, he's bowled him.
That's not the first time he's got out on 49 in this tournament. That is the second time he's fallen just 1 runs from his 50. Oh, unlucky Farhan. Unlucky Farhan. That's what Umar Farooq is pointing at. What were you doing, mate? You're on 49. You need to just understand. Just 1 run's fall shot from his 50. What a knock it is. Very well done there, Farhan Babar.
Left-hander replacing a left-hander, Rizwan Amanat coming into bat. And again, Abid, just to keep on that discussion we were having, he's played well to get to 49, already has a boundary. The previous delivery, get a single, get your 50, get your name up on that scorecard, and then you can cut loose. There are still 4 overs to go.
Oh, this is good delivery from Umar Farooq. Big appeal from behind the stumps, Usman Khan, but that ball was definitely high and on the bad whizzing leg. Yes, coming back to Farhan Baba, there will be nobody disappointed more than me because I've been played with him all my career and known him. He's a very talented young man, but still need to learn that when you are just into 40s, you can have and you can afford to take your time. Just 1 runs away twice in the tournament.
Oh, yep, disappointing. That's the scorecard. Then 42 for Sandeep Singh, 49 for Farhan Babar, 10 for Imran Odi. Yasir Kaleem was looking very good, 28 of 22. And now all of a sudden, for the last 4 overs, there are 2 brand new batsmen at the crease. Haider Ali Bhatt. Well, what a promotion this is for him, from number 10 all the way to number 5.
Yeah, it was surprise package for the team Northern Warriors. They saw him batting in the last game, and I'm sure the captain's eyes must have lit up and seen him. Where were you, mate? Shahnawaz.
An interesting bowling change this. Shahnawaz Khan coming into bowl to the left-hander. Lots of turn. Well, I'm a bit surprised that we've not seen the young Maroof Merchant bowling today. The leg spinner. He's a tall leg spinner, bowls a very good googly, so he can bowl to both left-hander and right-hander. And instead, they've chosen to go with Shahnawaz.
Yeah, they just maybe preferring the experience more than the talent or young hands. But 168 is what the prediction of final score.
A good delivery, firing it into the stumps. Shahnawaz, just a single for Hyderabad. 137 for 4. 3.5 overs to play.
Yeah, there you go. We have spectator. Oh, big hit. Rizwan, has he got enough on it? Yes, he does. That's taken, I think. Oh, yeah, that's out.
Well, Mohammad Afzal. No, it's Tanveer Junaid. Beg your pardon. It looked as if it was sailing over the boundary for 6. At one stage, I thought Tanveer had picked it up from outside the boundary, but that's not the case.
That went miles into the air. And in the deep. Done well there.
Well, no point checking his bat now. He's walking out. Very disappointed. Rizwan Amanat, 2 runs from his bat. 137 for 5. Now the wheels are falling off this Northern Warriors batting lineup again. Well, Umar Farooq might not be bowling right now, but Abdur Rehman is batting with you and I in the com box. Abid Ibrahim. So some part of our ritual continues.
Just, yeah, playing with 2 minds there. Wanted to go on the onside. Yeah, I was surprised to see him bowling. He was bowling in the other game.
Well, he can do everything, Abdur Rehman. Bat, ball, wicket keeper. Beautiful shot this in the cover region. There's a big chase for Madhu. No, it's Saqib Manshad. He's done well. Keeps it down to 2.
Well, certainly he can do anything you ask him. He can bowl, he can bat, he can keep, he can fly.
I was just going to say he can fly a plane. Abdur Rehman, another pilot by profession. Last ball of the 17th over. This has been a good over so far from Shahnawaz. So an outside edge and a single. 139, 140 now for 5 with 3 overs to play.
Well, there you go. 5 wickets have been fallen, and it's like a distribution were going on the wickets there. Umar Farooq 1, Madhu 1, Mujahid Amin, Jiju, Shahnawaz. All of them have got 1 wicket each, but the top wicket taker of the tournament doesn't pick did not pick any wicket so far. Saqib mentioned.
While he still has an over up his sleeve. Might easily add 1 or 2 in that wickets column. Saqib. Umar Farooq. Well, he'll bowl the 18th and most probably the 20th over of the game from the pavilion end. Again, what a spell so far. 13 runs given. Already has a wicket. Umar Farooq, the big wicket of the well-settled Farhan Babar.
This is again outside edge and inside the circle. Man did well. Abdur Rehman is relying a lot on these edge of the bat.
Well, these wickets are not easy to come in and start playing the big shots there. What a simple catch. I actually thought he was outside because you couldn't see clearly from the com box. I thought that was 6 just like you. But a very, very easy catch taken in the end.
Well, this is gone up in the air and that will go travel the distance. Saqib Manshad took the catch, but you were talking about what you thought. It is now on the display.
Well, that is a very good catch from Saqib Manshad. He was running all the way from mid-wicket. Got it one-handed, but unfortunately it won't count because he was outside the rope. Haider Bach hit his first maximum.
Only a single. That's sensible batting. Umar Farooq doesn't like batters go big against him. He has a history picking up wicket when he gets hit.
Yeah, gets very cranky when he gets hit for runs. Umar Farooq, slower delivery again. Played to point. Maroof Merchant. Again, very surprised he's not bowled an over today. The leg spinner.
Yeah. They gave a chance to Nelson Pinto, who's gone for 17 in his only over. Pitched on to the leg stump, full and straight. This one is driven on the onside. 4 runs. That will bring 150 for the team Northern Warriors.
Inside half of the bat. Nelson Pinto chasing it. But they've cut the grass just a couple of days back. This is a lightning fast outfield in the Malik Cricket Stadium. Last ball, pinpoint Yorker. But an expensive over from Umar Farooq. 14 runs coming off it. 153, 154 for 5, 9, 18. Oh, very interesting. Shah Nawaz Khan is bowling the 19th over. Again going towards the mid wicket. That's the bigger boundary. It's against the wind. And they take two.
Well, Abdur Rehman is just captain, Triple J. We respect his decisions. We know that he knows a lot about the game. But bowling the penultimate over with the spinner, I doubt highly that's a good decision or not.
Shah Nawaz Khan bowled the second over of the game as well with the new ball. Clearly they're experimenting something. Maratha Arabians, they're in good position to qualify for the semi-finals, but you want to keep momentum with you, win every game possible. Go top of the table if you can.
Oh, I reckon he was right. Triple J took the decision to bring in the spinner and takes out Haider.
Well, that's why they chose to go with the spinner Haider, but very good against the Pacers, as we saw in that innings last couple of days back. This time loses his off stump. Shah Nawaz Khan turning that ball in nicely. 158 for 6 now in 18.3. Well, off spinner to off spinner. Asif Mumtaz coming into bat. Charges down the wicket. First ball, it's in the air. And Tanveer Junaid has done well. Keeps it down to 2. What a shot to play first ball.
I'm not sure how things going on between Asif and Shah Nawaz. They're the club mates. And the way Asif Mumtaz advancing down straight away. Oh, and keeper even misses that one. Everybody missing there, including the Asif Mumtaz.
Well, the ball was so slow. The Asif Mumtaz shaped up to play 3 different shots. Missed all 3 of them. And then even Usman Khan had no clue what was happening. A bye taken. Abdur Rehman comes back on strike.
This one back to the bowler, hits him hard in the hand. Abdur Rehman would be the right man to face the last over, but that is not the case. Asif Mumtaz will keep the strike. 19 gone, 1 more over to go. It's 161 for 6. So Asif Mumtaz to face the first delivery of the final over, and he'll be up against Umar Farooq. Surprisingly, not saying Saqib Manjid bowling out his complete quota, though he's a leading wicket taker in this tournament of AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. This one dragged towards the point region for a single, and very good knowledge there from Asif. He knows that Abdur Rehman is the right man to face the most of the deliveries.
Well, that leg side boundary is going to get targeted every delivery now. Umar Farooq bowling those in-swinging Yorkers. Saqib Manshid not bowling this over. Very odd. But equally experienced Umar Farooq having a conversation with the batsman, telling him, haven't you seen the game yesterday? Don't try these cheeky shots against me.
There was a funny incident when I was playing last few weeks ago. It was gets outside edge, passes the keeper into the gap, and Madhu nowhere is going to chase that one down. 4 runs, much needed boundary.
Well, as soon as that ball passed the wicket keeper, Asif Mumtaz running down the track to Umar Farooq, probably telling him in his ear, I played that on purpose, with a big smile on his face. The youngster Asif Mumtaz, that's a crucial boundary. 167 on the board already. That 170, 175 mark looking very likely, and that's a big total to chase down.
I'm sure he'll have few words with you when you called him youngster. Yeah. He doesn't like to talk about his age.
Well, I've called him a youngster. I'm sure he'll buy me a cup of chai or something. That should have made him happy. Asif Mumtaz. 168 now on the board. 2 more legal deliveries to go. Umar Farooq has been very expensive in this spell. 34 runs conceded in 3.4.
This one has been hit miles into the air and over the fielder's head. Mujahid Amin was just an spectator there. What a hit!
I'll make that 40. 40 and 1 more delivery to come. Big hit over long on. Rehman was waiting for a slot delivery and finally gets one. 13 of the over. Another delivery to go.
And that will be the final delivery. They're running hard. Keeper misses there. Asif wanted the third one as well. Lots of drama. An eventful over finally comes to an end. So that would be the end of the first innings of day 7 first game.
176 runs scored in the first innings. 177 runs now the target for the Maratha Arabians. And they seem to be smiling, Maratha Arabians.
Well, I don't know why they are smiling, but I'm sure it's not because of the runs they have given away. 177 is a massive runs to chase down. They really need to bat hard. They really need to build partnerships. They need to utilize the power play. I think it will be a huge task ahead of them.
Well, this is a good test for the Maratha Arabians as well. Their batting will be tested to their limits. That's the scorecard. Then Sandeep Singh 42, Farhan Babar 49, Imran OD 10, Yasir Kaleem 28. Haider Ali Butt looked nice as well, 17. And then Abdur Rehman with that cameo right at the end, 14 of 9 deliveries. 176 runs scored in 20 overs. Some disciplined bowling in terms of the extras, just the 6 given. But even with that, this is a massive total here.
Yeah. Couple of good performance. And that's the highlights of the first innings. Sandeep Singh Sandy was going all guns blazing at the start of his inning. Smashed it against the wind, with the wind, outside edge. He was literally toying with the bowlers. And this was when he got dismissed by Mujahid Amin. It took him one delivery to get him out, the big man. Since he walked out, Imran have come in, played a few good shots around the ground and could not just continue. Full shot, scored 10 runs. This was Farhan Babar. Excellent batting for his again 49 runs.
He was dropped a couple of times. Some catches dropped. Improvising as well. 1 wicket that Madhu took with his military medium. Good catch. Yasir Kaleem falling to that. And then after a boundary, it was Farhan Babar who got bowled. Rizwan Amanat at one stage thought he had got a maximum, but found the hands of Tanveer Junaid. Then Shahnawaz Khan getting that last wicket before a very expensive 20th over. 14 runs coming off it. 176 run target set by the Northern Warriors.
That's the bowling card for you. 2 wickets for Shah Nawaz Khan. He's the top wicket taker. Juju has a wicket today after 2 games earlier. He was hunting for the wicket, finally gets one. Mujahid Amin has the big wicket in that column. He took the wicket off Sandy, the big wicket. Nelson Pinto was punished. 1 over, 17 runs. That's big. Madhu Sharma has a wicket in his 2. And Omar Farooq bowled out his complete quota, giving away 42 and picked up a wicket of Farhan Babar there. That's the final score. 176 scored by Northern Warriors, where Maratha Arabians will come back to chase down. The target is set. Is 177 what they need to chase. So we'll take a short break. You don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
So the second innings is about to start, and the Maratha Arabians need 177 runs to win this game. This is going to be a tight contest as the umpires walk in on the ground in the twilight as the lights are coming on as well. Slowly but surely, the lights will be on really soon. That's the side. Yasir Kaleem there with the wickets in his hand. Big man, big hands also, alongside Sandy. The two of them have played together a lot, and those are our two umpires on the screen right now. This is a good score coming in from Northern Warriors. Some ordinary fielding effort coming in from the Maratha Arabians today. Dropped too many catches, missed fields, missed runouts. A lot happened in the first innings of the game. And of course, Maratha Arabians now will have to bat out of the skins to actually get to the total of 177 to win this game. And of course, at the pitch report, I had already said that there were a lot of runs in this wicket, and I think Maratha Arabians missed a cue there. I thought they were going to bat first because it was easier batting first on this wicket. But not to be as of now, as I'm being joined by Mr. Abdur Rehman Tariq, who's going to be partnering me for the first 5 overs for the second innings of this game. Abdur Rahman Tariq, welcome back to the Combox. What do you think? Northern Warriors made a good total today.
Well,
Is it gonna be defendable or not?
Well, 177 is a massive total on this ground. And that's why they've gone with the power-packed opening pair, Jiju Janardhanan and Usman Khan. A lot will rely on these two. And Muhammad Afzal. A quick wicket here. And that 177 is going to look like 200 plus.
Absolutely. At one point in time, it felt as if they might just cross 200 as well. But a good pullback in the middle of the innings from Maratha Arabians ensured that they haven't crossed that 200 mark. Northern Warriors, it's a must-win game for them though.
Well, I almost had a heart attack there because I thought Yasir Kaleem is going to stand up to the stumps with Taimoor Bhatti bowling, but that's not the case. It's Yasir Maharvi starting from the pavilion end. We did see Taimoor Bhatti mark his run up, but he will be coming from the far end.
Possibly an end that he prefers bowling from, and that is the reason why I think it's going to be Yasir Maharvi to open the innings for the Northern Warriors. Must-win game for Northern Warriors. Here we go, the first ball of the second innings. And down the leg side, this one is flicked away. Has it got something on the way? We'll have to wait and watch from the umpire. Leg bye is given, so starts with an extra 1 on the board.
Well, we saw this in that last game. The Northern Warriors played Taimoor Bhatti bowling from the far end instead of the pavilion end. He got those 3 wickets bowling from the pavilion end though, because that wind favoring the in-swingers. Yasir Maharvi unable to find his line, and Farhan Babar, he's done well, keeps it down to 2. A very lucky Yasir so far.
And an ordinary start from the captain Yasir Maharvi. Down the leg side, easy pickings for both these players. Usman Khan is going to be on strike once again. 2 leg byes again given by the umpire. I thought it had some part of the bat involved. Nonetheless, this is a better delivery, but pulled away nicely, and there's the square leg that is going to come into play. Only a single. Good fielding there, restricting it for a single.
Well, it is Asif Mumtaz. He's quick, covers the ground swiftly, does well to keep it to just 1. Again, batsman would have thought he's missed out though.
Jiju is the second highest run getter in this tournament till now today. He's playing the 6th match. Scored 154 runs, 250s to his name as well, back to back, mind you. In the meanwhile, a good looking shot once again down to square leg. So good fielding positions for Yasir Maharvi. He knows he's going to bowl it just back of the length so that there's protection on the leg side.
Well, not very quick Yasir, so doesn't have a third man or fine leg. The 2 fielders deep are square leg. Asif Mumtaz, you just saw. And long on.
Down the leg side once again, wide called by the umpire. Farhan will have to do something special to stop it from going for a single. 2 more runs added to the total. Yeah, certainly a wide down the leg side, not able to control his swing. Yasir Maharvi. Also, another player that I'm going to mention that Yasir Maharvi reminds me of. I don't know whether you'd appreciate it this time around or not. Bangladesh, Khalid Mahmood.
Well, the comparisons keep coming quickly from Faizan Khan, and they're very, very accurate indeed. Does remind me of Khalid Mahmood. You're spot on that bowling action, that jump going away from the umpire and then bringing the ball in.
Similar kind of pace, similar kind of structure as well.
Well, I meet him outside the ground a couple of times. I'm going to mention his structure on the commentary box. Faizan, you can afford to do that. I can't. A dot ball to finish the first over.
I didn't say anything wrong. I just said looks like Khalid Mahmood. I'm comparing him with an international, the captain of Bangladesh, ex-captain.
Well, Yasir Maharvi has been compared by Faizan Khan to a captain. He is the captain of his team as well. So there you have it. But the similarities end there, Faizan. This is a TPT and live 360 production for the Ajman Cricket Council. What a great job the production team has done as well. Look at that camera work. This is the shot that Faizan and I keep talking about, the beauty shot. Lovely background.
Mudassir's home in that background. I do not forget, fail to mention this.
I think he's already looking for a new house. He started calling movers. A lot of people parked their cars under that building.
Chanting Mudassir, Mudassir.
I think it's the chant for Mudassir, Mudassir, give us our money back. AVR Pay News, Ajman T20 Cup, powered by SkyExchange.net. First over, 8 runs. And Taimoor Bhatti is coming into bowl. He's got the run-up of a spinner, but he's got pace to burn. There you can see that. Outside edge. There's a third man, there is a slip, but still gets 4. That's how quick he is.
Well, unlucky for Taimoor Bhatti, it was not a bad delivery. And I think it got the inside edge rather than the outside one because it didn't bounce all that much. And Jiju, we saw him on the screen right away mentioning that it kept a little low. But a good start nonetheless for Maratha Arabians. 1.1 overs gone, 12 on the board already.
Yeah, that first over, even though there was no boundary, they got 8 of it. Taimoor Bhatti down the leg side this time. Well, this is why Faizan, I was questioning the end he's coming in to bowl from. He prefers the wind into the leg side. Taimoor Bhatti trying to aim for those stumps. And now he's gone for back-to-back boundaries.
Jiju has been in good form in this tournament, throughout the tournament. Very good cricketing head as well. Got talking to him at the pitch report, and it was a very technical conversation about how the games are going. Brilliant cricketing head. Taimoor with his short run up comes in, bowls a Jaffa. That's a beautiful ball. Pitched right onto that off stump and seamed just a little bit, just at the right time. Beautiful to see.
Well, when he gets it right, he is very, very difficult to play. Taimoor Bhatti. Again, such a short run up. That slingy action. His background has been of tape ball cricket. You don't get the liberty of running in from that halfway mark. Back-to-back dot balls after the 2 boundaries. Good fielding at point as well.
Sandy, I think, is going to be posted to another position now. He's going towards backward point. Yasir making that change. Yasir Kaleem.
Well, a good catch there by Faizan. And a good idea. This is a good change. Yasir Kaleem from behind the stumps has the best view in the house of what Taimoor Bhatti is trying to do. Cramping him for room. Tried to go over point. He's already hit a couple of boundaries and a massive 6 over point. Was trying to do that same thing again, but missed completely. And again, thanks to that pace from Taimoor.
In one of the games, Taimoor was man of the match where he picked 3 wickets in the very I think, first to second over that he bowled. And at the man of the match ceremony, I was asking him, why do you bowl with such a short run up? And the answer was nice. I'll tell you, after this nice looking shot, which has gone all the way, has it? Oh, beautiful. Just sliced off the blade, all timing from Jiju. And this is turning out to be a very expensive over. 14 runs from it, as 2 overs have gone by. It's 22 without loss. All right, so talking about Taimoor Bhatti, we'll get back to this as Usman comes on strike. He's on one. Yasir Maharvi gets it! Oh my God, that's a big wicket. A lot relied on Usman. And Usman trying to drive the ball, just missing it completely. You miss, I hit.
Well, he's been in very poor form, Usman Khan. He's been sent in at 4, at 3, now opening the batting. That was a straight delivery. Honing in at leg stump half volley that a batsman of Usman Khan's caliber has missed out. He's walking out for 1. And the first damage is done. Maratha Arabians 22 for 1. The captain Yasir Maharvi, after that first expensive over, has a wicket to his name. And it's a big wicket. Usman Khan. Now Afzal Muhammad coming in at number 3. He's been promoted up the order. Tanveer Junaid was sent at 3 in the last game.
Nicely bowled back of the length outside the off stump towards a packed offside field. So yeah, talking about Taimoor Bhatti once again, that story we haven't been able to take it. There was a 6 and a wicket. Taimoor Bhatti told me, I don't want to spend too much energy running in fast and from a distance. I'd rather put that energy in my bowling.
Well, clearly it's working for him. Strong cut shot. And the point fielder does well. Afzal Muhammad would think he's missed out on a boundary there. But we've seen there are some bowlers with a very short run up who can generate a lot of pace. And then there's some that need to run in all the way from the 30-yard mark to get that ball up to the stumps. This is a good over so far from the captain. A wicket and 3 dot balls, putting the pressure on the Maratha Arabians. That required run rate at the start, almost 9 and over.
Poor ball, big shot, and that would certainly reach the fence in a jiffy. So for Mohammad Afzal to start the proceedings with. He's faced 4 deliveries and has scored a boundary now, but still a decent over coming in from Yasir Maharvi, although that was banged in short at his pace. That's not done or required.
Yeah, batsman of Afzal's caliber is not going to miss out on a delivery like that. Last delivery of the 3rd over. And again, this time, straight and gets the same result, 4. So what would have been a very good over has turned out to be another expensive one. 8 coming off it. 30 for the loss of 1 wicket. The Maratha Arabians.
Well, look at that. Banged in shot again, outside the off stump. All the room in the world. All he had to do was a flat bat hit. past mid-off, and 4 was written all over it. Take a look at this. Jiju Janardhanan, the captain, 16 of 9. Usman Khan just couldn't get going today as well, 1 of 4. And Mohammad Afzal has come out nicely and timed the ball nicely as well. He has already scored an 80 plus in this tournament, although not amongst the highest scorers till now in the tournament. But the fact is that game, it was all his game. It belonged to him. 7 sixes he hit in that 83 knock.
Oh, that was a special knock, and they'll need something special from him today. That batting order doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. Faizan, Tanveer Junaid, Shahnawaz Khan, and then Umar Farooq. I'm not sure if Madhu Sharma and Nelson Pinto can score as quickly as the Maratha Arabians would need. And it's going to be even tougher when this man is bowling. Asif Mumtaz now coming in to bowl in the power play. First delivery down the leg side. We'll have to see if the umpire gives it wide or was that off the bat. Well, no signal from the umpire. So off the gloves of Jiju Janardhanan.
Oh, I thought that was a wide. Well, the umpire's decision is the final call. Here comes Asif once again. Big shot down the ground all the way. Yes, it goes.
What a beautiful hit this from Jiju Janardhanan. Clean swing of the bat. That swing would look good on a golf course as well. And he's cleared the fielder. Interesting, Asif Mumtaz has gone with the square leg and mid-wicket option rather than a long on. And this is good cricket. Very good cricket from the captain of Maratha Arabians. A 2, a 6, and he takes a single.
Experience playing for Jiju Janardhanan here. Look at that current run rate. They have come out all guns blazing. They have lost a wicket, but they haven't left any opportunities to score runs. Tucked around the corner this time around. A couple of runs at least, is it? Rizwan would chase it, and a single. So Asif has started expensively as well. 10 runs in his first 4 deliveries, and Jiju is going to be on strike. Out of nowhere, you look at Jiju Janardhanan and you see that he's not going to play big shots, right? And out of nowhere, he's on 25 of 20 deliveries.
Well, he's one of those batsmen. The blink of an eye gets into double figures and then just keeps motoring along. Unplayable delivery that from Asif Mumtaz. The doosra from around the wicket, just going away from the right-hander. And there, Faizan, just as I was saying, good change this in my opinion. Keeping that long on fielder back. Instead of wide. Now, this time, wide given. Yasir Kaleem does well behind the stumps.
I'm not a big fan of coming around the wicket if you're an off spinner, because that takes out one aspect of the game, and I've talked about it previously as well in previous games. You just cannot get leg before the wicket if you pitch it outside the leg stump. And if you're not pitching it outside the leg stump, if you're pitching it on the off stump, it gives more time to the batsman to actually drive it through the covers. So I just don't know why do bowlers like Asif, he looks like a very accomplished bowler. He has that doosra for him as well. Why don't you come from over the wicket and bowl those doosras? That might just be helpful.
That's a very valid point, Faizan. The off spinners turning that ball in from outside the off stump. Sagar Kalyan, the highest run scorer of the tournament. Jiju Janardhanan, just a couple of runs away. Still at the crease. Waqas Ali, he's at number 3. Hamid Khan at number 4, 114. And Adil Malik, 111. 205 strike rate from Adil Malik.
All those strike rates, in fact, really good. 143, 140, 140 again. And then Adil Malik is playing on a different ground altogether.
Well, he is a different caliber of player, Adil Malik. So much experience. I have a story I wanted to share about Adil Malik. I will in a couple of minutes. Taimoor Bhatti has now changed ends. This might help him. There you can see. Difficult to pick that ball when it's swinging in at pace. Even with Jiju Janardhan's class, he loves that flick shot, but unable to get bat on it.
Nicely bowled, very nice. Loud appeal as well. It was always going down the leg side. But some good swing from Taimoor Bhatti at pace. When swing is mixed with pace, it becomes lethal.
Yeah, the wind is going to favor that in swinger. Again, there you can see this time the ball dipping late as well. So clearly Taimoor Bhatti prefers bowling from this end. But he's not the captain, unfortunately, so he can't take that call. It's the captain who's taken the decision to bowl from this end. Yasir Maharvi has taken a wicket.
Also, when you're the premier bowler in your team, you should go and talk to the captain about those things.
Well, not in the UAE, Faizan. In the UAE, it's the captain who's judge, jury, and executioner. But again, to be fair, Yasir Maharvi also bowls in swing, cuts the ball in. So this end suits him.
Nicely played, and again straight to backward point. Backward point has certainly stopped some runs for the Deccan, for the Northern Warriors, mind you, already in this game. 43 for 1 after 4.3. This is still a decent start. Until the time Jiju's there, anything can happen in this game. Mohammad Afzal in form as well. Here we go. Taimoor Bhatti outside the off stump, and this one swinging the other way this time around. Playing for an in-swinger. It just leaves the batsman just at the last moment. And another dot ball. Taimoor has been bowling well.
Yeah, he's a rare talent, Taimoor. And as you were saying, Faizan, I think the choice of ends, the ball, everything should be what he decides. You want to give your premier fast bowler the choice and the confidence. All of a sudden from the pavilion end, he's a completely different bowler. Just the one leg by. Oh, what a shot. While we were praising him, he's bowled one short at pace, but Afzal was ready for it and he smacked it over long on for a boundary.
It was as if that Afzal knew where it was coming. He kept his feet planted, rocked onto the back foot and played it with a straight bat as well. Nicely done. Power hit. Couple of bounces into the long on fence. Look at that. Look at that. Stayed planted. Minimal movement. And there she goes into the fence for 4 more.
Well, that stance is him ready for that in-swinger. They're just like that. And anything loose, they'll pounce on it. So 5 overs up. Score moving on to 47 for 1. There'll be a change in the comms. It'll be Abid Ibrahim and Mudassir Ali to take you for the next 5.
Thank you, Faizan Khan and Abdur Rehman. So after 5 over score is 47 for 1. Decent start, even though they have lost Usman Khan. Asif Mumtaz continues from far end.
Indeed, it's not an ideal start for Maratha Arabians as they saw a back of Usman Khan, who was very big batter. They had a lot of expectations from him. If he would have got going, this time a punch from the back foot. The outfield is fast enough to take 4 runs. 50 comes up for Maratha Arabians.
Very solid on his back foot, Jiju Janardhanan. This time a bit back of the line delivery from Asif Mumtaz. Played towards the deep extra cover, big gap, and fetching up a boundary.
Yeah, that excellent shot from the back foot of Jiju Janardhan. This time just on the onside and Rizwan Amanat. I doubt there was need of a dive.
He's rolling all the way on the ground. Rizwan Amanat, 51 for 1. Asif Mumtaz looking for the wicket. And this time a big appeal. Not out, says umpire Wakar. Was it going on the leg?
Well, I think height was an issue here. And maybe impact was outside off. Look at that. Gigi Janardhan was just wondering why Asif Ziga. That was height and drifting down the leg side.
And it was the pitching way outside the off stump. Very good decision by Wakar. This time gently played towards the short square leg. Quick fielding effort there by the fielder, but could not save one run.
The 50 up, and it's 52 in 5.5. Just one last delivery. Mohammad Afzal plays it, heaves it towards the onside. That will do the work. Runs down, 4 runs. That's Alubond, USA Tournament, 4 number 270. And they are chasing 177. It's 6 overs gone. The power play ends here. Beautiful looking shot to end the over. Nicely done there by Mohammad Afzal. So that was our broadcasting streaming partners. Huge shout out to all the association members and partners. Cineblitz, IAM, HD TV, Total Sports, Free Sports, T Sports, Willow TV, for Facebook and YouTube. That's a big shout. Give it. I am shocked. Well. Juju Janardhan must be wondering what went wrong. That was a big shout. And that might have just missed the leg stump for me.
Unlucky here, Captain Juju Janardhanan. A loud shout and given out by umpire. It's a big loss for Maratha Arabians, losing their captain. It's 56 for 2 after 6.1 over. In all sorts of trouble after Jiju Janardhan is gone. And what a surprise, it's the leggy. Unfortunately, today he did not got a chance to bowl. He comes at number 2, Maruf Merchant. Played on the back foot. Pity for this youngster. A very talented leg spinner. And he did not got a chance to bowl. Youngsters need to be backed here in such a tournaments.
Yeah, that's the idea, I reckon. Give opportunity to the youngsters. And meanwhile, a good delivery from Yasir Maharvi this time. He's got both the batters.
I mean, if you make a bowler play, then let him bowl and prove his worth in the team. At least he deserves to bowl a single over. Shanawaz went expensive. This lad deserves, because I have seen him in D50. He got 5 wickets and completely turned the match.
Yeah, it's just you need to win the trust of your captain, I would say. So Mohammad Afzal has a big role to play now. Both the openers are back in the hut. What a cracker. Beautiful shot. Chase for the fielder. And I think he saved it. He's just saved the 4 runs.
These youngsters are the future of UAE cricket. You need to back them. Very talented leg spinner, Maruf Merchant, coming up the order.
Just glided for a single. Yeah, talking about the youngsters and leg spinners. We don't have lots of young spinners in the UAE team as well. We have, yes, a lot of left arm spinners, but that's where we have only Aditya Shetty, I reckon, who can bowl the leg spinning there. 7 overs gone, 60 for 2.
Good.
Meanwhile, very experienced Rizwan Amanat takes the charge on the 8th over of the second inning. Big shot, not in control, just over the fielder's head. And once you miss that, it stays miss. 4 runs.
Very good start here by Rizwan Amanat, trying to clear the mid off. Got the outside edge and it was over the point fielder Farhan Babar. Luckily, he got 4 runs to his name, Muhammad Afzal. A big total here to be chased by Maratha Arabians. Though they have lost 2 wickets, I beg your pardon. The score is 64, going on 9 per over.
The first delivery from Rizwan is being treated for a boundary. He's a wicket taker. Goes big on the onside. Lucky, didn't carry all the way to Heather, but that shake of a hand from Rizwan says a lot of sad stories.
Sometimes it's good that you don't middle the ball properly. Luckily, it landed in no man's area. Maruf needs to score runs. Got an opportunity. A decent batsman as well.
I think his job is to stick around and let Afzal to keep the strike more often, rotate the strike, but the way he timed that shot, it looks very, very elegant.
This time played towards the deep extra cover. A very good piece of fielding. Covered almost 10 yards to his right, the fielder.
Yeah, the 17-year-old Asif Mumtaz.
And today also it's very cold out there. Did Abdur Rehman got his jumper? Eh,
He's going. I've just got a news. He's walking out to get that jumper from his car.
Oh, what a good looking shot. It was on the off stump. Stylishly played towards the long on. The youngster, he needs to score 20 30s. That too quickly, Abid. And it's 8 overs gone.
Yasir, Maharvi, and this time Maruf Merchant tries to go big. Yes, that's the right thing to do now. That's what the difference when you have a youngster running in the wicket.
And you can see Umar Ali Khan and his senior merchant over there, very keenly watching how the junior is playing tonight.
Yeah, there you go. Just firmly glided towards the mid-off, whereas Abdur Rahman stationed. Yeah, definitely. These are the moments when your father doesn't want to show he's interested in you, but yes, somewhere. He's keeping an eye close, run out, chance. The good running there from Maruf.
Look at his confidence. It was very close to mid-on. He asked Mohammad Afzal to go for this run. Very quick between the wickets, Mohammad Afzal and Maruf. 71 for 2.
That would have been Usman Khan if he had his chances today to score some runs. The team needed him the most today, I think, when there was a huge total. So there might be a change in the bowl because both the umpires are having a look at the bowl. It might have lost its shape or maybe tore in the seam. Yeah, there you go.
And talking about Usman Khan, he's been struggling for the last couple of matches. A very highly talented batsman and wicketkeeper. Scored lots of runs in D series. Mohammad Afzal batting on 26. Faced 17 deliveries. Maruf Merchant. He has been promoted and he's playing on 6. 106 runs required in just 69 balls. They've started off well, Maratha Arabians, courtesy to their captain G.U. Janardhanan, who was a bit unlucky.
They need 106 runs from 69 deliveries. It will be down almost to 10 runs and over. There you go. That's Abdur Rahman alongside with senior merchant.
Where is his jumper? He told us that he's going out to get his jumper and busy.
He's walking. Yeah, he likes to talk. He likes to talk. Yeah, there you go. He's explaining a lot.
Some serious discussion going between Merchant and Abdur Rahman. This time driven towards a deep extra cover for an easy single. In between, they need to get that odd boundary. Slowly, the run rate is creeping up here.
Afzal brother need to take few chances. That is a famous balcony where we had Muhammad Azruddin, the legend, earlier for the opening on the first day of this AVR paid news. Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net.
Time played on the back foot. Yasir Maharvi. He's into fourth over. Got two big wickets. Clean bowled Usman Khan. Then he trapped G. Janardhan in front of wicket. He gave away 22 runs and got the wickets of both the openers.
This is magical spell from him. He's not easy to pick. Gets that extra bit off his skid from the surface no matter where, which pitch he's bowling at. We have seen him being successful even at Sharjah wickets. This is slightly favoring the bowler. So meanwhile, 9 overs gone, 74 for 2. Rizwan Amanat is hunting for the wicket. Just tucking down for a single there, Afzal. They'll stick to single now. I think Afzal need to take charge from here.
Still they are in control, Abid. One or two big overs, then it will be below 8. The required run rate goes beyond 10 per over, then there will be a panic button. Asif Mumtaz, the youngster, coming very quickly on this ball.
Yeah, probably the next star uprising.
Good.
Solidly behind it. Very well played, and that's the beauty of these two. They're just keeping the singles and doubles in check. That's what doesn't look. Don't let that asking run rate climb up. This one is from the middle of the willow. Mohammad Afzal, beautifully hit through the cow corner. That is a maximum number. Well, you keep on counting.
It was played on the back foot, smashed all the way between long on and mid wicket for a maximum. Right time he got this boundary. Mohammad Afzal. Smiles returning the faces of the players. This time played over the cover region of the ball, racing towards the boundary. It will be interesting to see the replay here, Abid.
Yeah, you need to see the replay. I reckon he was outside the boundary line when he collected the ball. I'm not sure. The umpire need to check. This is where the third umpire will come into play as well. Tries to hit hard, but it is the fielder's goal. He should have realized that he is just going through the leg.
Still he's searching for his jumper. In the meanwhile, in the com box there is a change. It's Faizan Khan replacing Mudassir Ali.
Wow. That's you should have added handsome Mudassir Ali. Joining me in the com box is handsome, dashing personality. It's Faizan Khan.
I know you need a break. You don't need to butter me.
Now maybe it's time for some snacks for me.
Certainly, I need one as well. So whatever you're ordering, just like Abdur Rehman did yesterday, I would like that one for myself also.
You looked very concerned about your weight. Just you had half gram increased in your.
Yeah, actually, I am. And that is the reason why this is my time to eat. So my fasting is over now. Just letting you know, Abid.
So, want me to order? Nothing, yeah? And it's 63 for 2, where Maruf has got the opportunity to come up to the order. 83, pardon me, for 2.
Yeah, halfway mark in this innings, and they're looking to get there. This is a good chase coming in from the Maratha Arabians. All they need, the Warriors, is a couple of wickets here, and they can change the game around. Slip comes into play for Mohammad Afzal. How good an idea is that? We'll come and we'll get to know about this as Hassan comes and misses his mark and is going to go again to bowl that one. Mohammad Afzal very quickly on to 36 of just 22 deliveries. He's that kind of batter that can take the game away in a moment, in an instant, in a couple of overs.
Yeah, left arm leggy. Hassan Khalid comes in, and that naturally the slip is due to be there. This one picked up towards the onside. There's a man. He just completed a single. So he relies a lot on those googlies. He's a kind of a bowler. So though he bowls left arm leg spin, the ball gets away from the right hander. So perfect idea to keep the slip there. But now they have taken it out.
And that's strange again because it's the new batter Maruf on strike. If you need a slip for someone, you need it for him. There we go, the slider once again. Not. Oh, yeah, wide called by the umpire. I was thinking about that. And the umpire was thinking about it as well, I guess.
Well, you're spot on there about the fielder at slip. Shouldn't be taken out for Maruf. Too full. And ball travels to covers region there. This battle between the youngsters, Hassan Khan and Maruf, both are the young lads. Plenty to go for them.
How old is Maruf? Half your age, I believe. Looks very young, very, very young. Nicely swept away straight to the square leg. Just a single there.
I just don't want him to be 16.
He's very quick on math like that whenever it comes to his age.
Well, Hassan Khalid is played for Abu Dhabi T10. Into the gap. There'll be only single. I played for Bangla Tigers. We had Sir Yasin the other day, who is owner of Bangla Tigers, letting us know about Hassan Khalid, who is part of his team.
Yeah, great guy, Mr. Yasin. Very, very chirpy, very happy all the time, smiling. This one is a full toss, played down the leg side. This one would reach the fence. No stopping that one. Farhan just can chase it limpingly and can let it go to the boundary. Easy.
Yeah, his fitness is a concern. At least I don't see him as fast as he used to be. And this was a lot finer. Hard for the fielder. And he's a wicket keeper.
And you failed to catch on to it. I just coined a word there. Limpingly. That is not a word. That's the Faizan special dictionary.
Again a full and delivery. Two wides in this over. That's where the problem is. Extras. I think Northern Warriors need to work on that. That will conclude the over. This is the batting card of Maratha Arabians. Jiju Janardhan, the skipper, again getting a good start, just could not capitalize and go on to score big runs. 31 to his name of 21 deliveries. Usman Khan, we really want him to fire and see some great shots from him. He's a super talented batsman. And Afzal Khan and Maruf both are battling down for the victory.
Afzal especially has had the bulk of the runs there. Top scorer already in this game. Just faced 24 deliveries and scored 38. Look at that bowling card. Mohammad Yasir Maharvi. Brilliant bowling from him today. 4 overs, 23 runs, picking up 2 wickets, going at 5.75, where all the other bowlers have gone well beyond 8 runs and over. Taimoor Bhatti, 2 overs, 18 runs. Unlucky. Asif Mumtaz, very expensive, 2 overs, 21 runs. Here he comes once again. Outside the off stump, this one is played towards backward point, and Hassan will come into play, but cannot stop them from getting a single there. Maruf is going to be on strike now for this next delivery. Maruf needs to get going from here on. 17 balls he's faced, scored just 13 runs. I know the idea is that Afzal would take most of the strike, but the fact is that you at least need to keep that rotating at a run a ball.
I think Faizan, the more he spends time in the wicket, the more he'll get better. So just right now, he doesn't have a lot of pressure because Muhammad Afzal, who's doing the most of the damage at the moment.
Another single towards square leg. The young Maruf is off strike now. 94 for 211.2 gone. This is a spirited chase coming in from the Arabians. This one is pulled away as well. Into the cow corner. Is there a man there? Yeah, mid-wicket, very, very fine. And it would be a single to add to the total. Runs coming only in singles. This is turning out to be a good over for Asif. He needs to make sure that he doesn't give away those boundary balls in this over.
Well, a dot ball here that will make this over look more better. But once he wants the wicket and he's attacking, he comes round the wicket for the right-hander. But when he seems to save runs, he keeps on the over this over the wicket because he's got a brilliant dusra.
Well, that's the opposite of what usually off spinners do. When they are defending, they come and bowl from around the wicket. When they look to take wickets, they bowl from over the wicket. That's the dusra and that's the dropped catch. Oh, he produced that wicket and it's been spilled at point. Not done.
Well, it's none other than Abdur Rehman who dropped a catch. That was supposed to be taken. That was not hard as it looked. It was easy. And Abdur Rahman, another wicket keeper by profession, but just dropping that down. 12 overs gone, 96 for 2.
Well, a full toss to start the over from Hassan. Not good. And it's played into the gap. At least 2 runs there. Easy two for Maroof, who's looking into his groove now. He's on 17 of 21 deliveries, 98 for 2, 12.1 gone. And again, spirited chase coming in from the Maratha Arabians. But look at Mohammad Afzal. Out of nowhere, he's on 40 of 27 deliveries.
Yeah, it didn't look like he spent a lot of time in the wicket, but when he hits, it stays hit. He makes sure he clears the fence, and these are very big boundaries, mind you.
Absolutely, big boundaries. He scored 7 sixes in one game. That man of the match performance, 83 of 36 deliveries. So he's into the thick of things for his side. And today seems like another big one is written all over his bat.
Shuffles, plays it towards the cow corner. Big hit, and good fielding there. 100 comes up.
This is a brilliant chase. 76 more required in 7.3 overs. It's still hanging in the balance. They need wickets, the Warriors here. If they lose it, they are out of contention for this tournament. I can tell you this. This is the last game that they are playing. And this one is swept away as well. Straight to square leg this time around.
But these are the beauty of the tournament. When the team who's not playing, praying for one team to lose. It's certainly Deccan Gladiators who doesn't want Northern Warriors to win this game.
But it would be very interesting if Warriors win this. Then Deccan Gladiators and even Ajman Heroes will have to play out of their skins. And if at all, and that's a lot of ifs, in the meanwhile, a very good looking shot up and over into the gap, but straight to sweep a cover for a single. So a lot of hard work there for that single for young Maroof. But what happens is that if, suppose, the Warriors win this game, that puts Deccan Gladiators and Ajman Heroes under pressure. If Deccan Gladiators and Ajman Heroes win their games as well, what happens is the net run rate comes into play. And the net run rate for this side, Warriors, is not very good. In the meanwhile, it's up in the air. Somebody will come underneath and take it. This is a big one. Asif takes a clean catch finally. And it's the departure of the big man, Mohammad Afzal. 43 of 29. This might just change the proceedings of the game.
Well, indeed, that was a miscued shot. Skyer. And one of the safest pair of the hands coming underneath it. Asif Mumtaz takes the catch. Hassan Khalid gets the wicket. It's 43 for Mohammad Afzal of 30 deliveries. It's 13 gone, 103 for 3. Well, a lot will rely on this man, Mohammad Tanveer Junaid. 3 games, 79 runs scored with a strike rate of 130. Will have to do a lot of work. He'll be up against Asif Mumtaz.
74 more runs required.
और आसिफ भाई
7
आप भी जाओ
overs
आप भी जाओ आप भी
remaining.
जाओ
So it's more than 10 runs and over. 74 runs, you see that. 42 balls remaining. Make that 73 of 41 deliveries now. 104 for 3. Asif Mumtaz has bowled well in the last couple of overs. He started poorly, gave away quite a few down the leg side also. But now he's in control of his bowling. Very experienced. Bowls that beautiful doosra as well. And it's good to see him bowl from over the wicket rather than around the wicket, because I'm not a huge fan of off spinners coming in from around the wicket.
यासिर
That
भाई
closes one aspect of the game, that is leg before the wicket, and that's not a very good thing.
Yeah, agreed there, but very technical, knows a lot about the game. He's coming from a very solid background, a big coach of Asif Bajwa. He played alongside Muhammad Amir of Pakistan for in the domestic circuit where they played. They were coached by Asif Bajwa. They both were club mates, Muhammad Amir and him.
Oh, that's a, what do you call that shot? Half sweep, half pull?
I'll just see it as single.
Half sweep, half pull, half pedal. So 1/3 of each shot there. On that shot, played square of the wicket towards square leg for a single. So much effort for a single there from Maruf once again.
But then if you're getting, oh, this one beautifully hit over the curve, up and over, beautiful looking shot. That is amazing.
Tanveer's eyes lit up as he saw a ball tossed up to him. And just everything perfect about that shot. The balance right, the swing of the bat perfect as well. And into the gap, more importantly. Single Nelson on the board for the loss of 3 after 13.5.
Well, when you get a bat on it, the earlier shot, you can call it anything. Half a pull, half a sweep. But when you miss there and you get trapped right in front, that's where you need to talk a lot about it.
Yeah, that's 100% LBW. There's no half measures there.
So playing across the line is not a good idea. Nelson on board. And just tugged it down towards the onside for a single. That will conclude the 14th over. It's 112 for 3.
Take a look at the scorecard. Jiju Janardhanan started really well. 31 of 21. Usman Khan 1 of 4. Failed again. Mohammad Afzal, when he was looking all set for a big score, just top-edged one and was caught at long on by Asif. Hassan Khalid picked up that wicket. 43 of 30. Maruf Merchant has taken a lot of balls to get going. 21 of 25 rather. And Tanveer Junaid has come out and started positively as well. 7 of 4, 9 extras, total 112 for 3 after 14.
So 9 runs of extras is a problem. They need to control those. 6 more overs to go. And Hassan Khalid. He's lost his rhythm. I think he's forgotten his action maybe.
That's the second time he has done that. Did that on the very first ball he was about to bowl, so I think lost his mark there. Here we go. And a good ball. A very good ball. Going across the line, Tanveer. Going for that big shot. The slog sweep didn't get the connection right and it missed leg stump by a whisker.
Oh, gets the outside edge. There is no man patrolling that area. Yasir Maharvi tries to give it a chase. Bull runs down. 4 more. Well, that's the problem with Hassan Khalid. When he gets it right, he bowls those unplayable delivery. But when he doesn't, he bowls it too full.
I think the third man is too square as well, the short third man. It should be finer for such kind of deliveries. Those are easy pickings. This one is brilliantly hit into the gap. No stopping that one. Tanveer on fire.
It was amazing hit. Beautifully hit. Look at that. There was it was too full, but can't take the credit away from the batter. Amazing hit. Tanveer. Junaid can be the X factor.
Absolutely. Started well. 15 of just 7 deliveries. Going at a strike rate of more than 200. 120 for 3. Required run rate just over 10 runs and over 10.3. Hassan. In he comes again. That's the slider again. And a misfield. Poor fielding. And the sweeper cover had been moved to extra cover. For that reason, there's an easy 2. Tanveer is milking the bowling around on his own will. As of now, the score is on 122 for 3 in the 15th over.
The good part about Tanveer Junaid's inning is that he's not trying to hit big, he's just timing it.
And there goes the big shot down the... Oh! Asif did not come forward. Is it Asif? No, I think it's Rizwan.
Yes, it was Rizwan. And that's what I think he was explaining there. I went to save the boundary. There was no chance to go for the catch. I think you need to take chances. It was Tanveer Junaid. A big wicket. You could have a 4 to take chance.
This one
miscued, and Yasir Kaleem will not drop that, especially with those gloves.
Well, so finally success once again for Hassan Khalid, and that concludes the over. It's 123 for 3 after 15. Change in the com box. It's gonna be Abdur Rehman Tariq with Mudassir Ali.
Well, thank you, Faizan and Abid. One, two, three, four. That's the score in front of you right now. 123 for 4 in 15 overs. Well, I wish we could have the camera and the com box on right now. Mudassir Ali looking like Kenny from South Park. And if you don't know who that character is, I'd advise all of you to Google it. If we can show Mudassir at the moment, he's feeling chilly, feeling cold. And again, just a reminder for our viewers, the character I'm referring to is called Kenny from an animated show called South Park. But this is going to be a close encounter now. Mudassir, 5 more overs to go. 50 odd runs to get. And a big wicket there. Rizwan Amanat strikes.
Poor cricket here by Tanveer. There was no need to play this shot. It completely changed the dimension of this match. Very poor shot. You have scored a lot of runs. Now when the team requires you to stay there and cross the line, you have thrown your wicket. It's 123 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Well, back-to-back wickets for the Northern Warriors. Maratha Arabians were cruising at one stage. Afzal and Maruf Merchant putting up a good partnership. And then Hassan Khalid getting the big wicket first. And now a mini collapse. Shahnawaz Khan, well, he's been given a big opportunity with the ball first. And his role in the team, that of a finisher, they wouldn't mind some runs coming from his bat now. He's had a poor tournament so far, just the 16 runs.
Very nervous start here by Shahnawaz. Very talented cricketer, but not justifying this tournament. The fielding was pathetic. The batting is rubbish. Zishan Abid has been rested. and Shanawaz got a chance. He has been expensive in today's match.
Well, clearly,
Hello,
Mudassir
one,
is
two, three,
very,
four.
very
Mal,
upset,
audio check, audio check.
and rightly so. Some big hopes with Shanawaz as the all-rounder in this team, the spinning all-rounder. Talking about all-rounders, another one on strike at the moment, Umar Farooq. And these two are teammates. They've played for the same club for a very long time. Umar Farooq and Rizwan Amanat.
This time played towards the fine leg region, and he fetches a boundary. After long times, after many matches, he got a boundary to his name.
Well, a good shot, aggressive shot there from Shanawaz. It was down the leg side. But the difference this time is that he's gone for the 4 instead of trying to tonk it over the fielder. He's been trying to hit sixes and actually was out in the last game to that same fielder, short fine leg.
Lucky enough here, Shanawaz. I don't want to be harsh, but these lads have got many opportunities, Abdur Rehman. And the
Well, we'll continue that conversation. We just have Namrata with the player at the moment for a quick sideline interview.
Between the second innings of the first match of the day, day 7 of a very exciting day of AVR Pay News, Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. And here I have with me is Suleiman, the manager of the team, Northern Warriors. Suleiman, nice to meet you again after Players Draft second time. Please हमें बताइए कि कैसे अब तक Northern Warriors ने कुछ बहुत खास नहीं कर पाए and उस वजह से वो टेबल में ज़्यादा ऊपर तक नहीं आ पाए अब तक. So आज ऐसा कुछ खास कुछ चमत्कार कर दिखाएंगे जिस वजह से ये मैच आप जीतेंगे.
Hopefully जो है अभी तो हमारी पोजीशन अच्छी है. See, they required I think 40-45 score in 4 overs और अभी तक हमने टूर्नामेंट में we tried our best. We tried our best. The boys did well, but they were unlucky. And this is the cricket, It's a funny game. Sometimes you perform, sometimes you don't. So it's a funny game. Still, we are trying. We are in the tournament, and we will give our best. And inshallah, we will qualify for the semi-final, and we will start. We will take a new start from there.
I really like his enthusiasm and energy even after, all they've been through. So, congratulations on that at least. And I hope, शायद, अगर आप आज टॉस जीतते आपकी टीम, तो आपको लगता है कुछ अलग हो पाता या, बेटर खेल पाते?
Actually, आज हमने टॉस को जो है ना बिल्कुल इक्वेशन से रिमूव कर दिया था. We decided whatever will happen, we will go with the 100% strength, 100% ownership. ठीक है, हम मैक्सिमम अपना एफर्ट करेंगे and we will leave results on Allah. ठीक है, हमें अपना बेस्ट करना था और हम अपना बेस्ट दे रहे हैं और इंशाल्लाह we'll have good result.
All the very best to you and your team. देखते हैं सेमीफाइनल्स में क्या होता है.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Over to the comms. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Namrata. In the conversation with the manager of the Northern Warriors, Mr. Suleiman. Taimoor Bhatti has been brought into the attack. This is an aggressive move by the captain Yasir Maharvi. This is the last recognized pair. Mudassir, 45 runs needed of 23 deliveries.
this time glided toward the third man region. They need only a couple of big hits. No need to panic. Umar Farooq on strike. Shanawaz batting on 7. Umar run a ball 3.
Oh, he's knocked that ball onto his knee, and that is going to hurt. Yes, the pain will be settling in right now. They're taking off the pads quickly because they want to get that spray on, but Mudassir, I felt that all the way here in the com box.
His very quick Taimoor Bhatti. It's around 135, 140. Oh, it took the inside edge of the bat and straight onto his knee. But Rizwan Amanat is enjoying there.
Well, as I said, they are teammates, ex-teammates. We've played together a lot. Rizwan Amanat, Umar Farooq, under the captaincy of Yasir Marvi for the Defenders Cricket Club. So they know each other really well. That's why they can afford to have a laugh at the expense of an Umar Farooq in agony.
And talking about the tournament, we are thankful to Ajman Cricket Council for organizing such a nice tournament. It's AVR Pay News presents Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. Big platform has been provided to all these players. They need to make out of it. And why I am using harsh words for Shanawaz is he has got ample of chances. Today he was pathetic in the field. He dropped couple of chances. With the bowling, he was expensive. How many chances do you need to prove yourself? I have seen only performing him in D50. I hope you remember. You were there. He scored 80 against Sharjah, very talented batsman. But after that, nothing came from him.
Well, for all our viewers, just a bit of background. Mudassir is a mentor to quite a few players here in the UAE circuit. And Shahnawaz is one of them. So those harsh words come from a lot of love that he has for these players. But rightly so. This is the platform that has been given to everyone. And Umar Farooq, the fighter, is back on his feet. He wants to win the game for his team. Could have easily walked out. Maratha Arabians in the tournament are positioned well to qualify for the semi-finals. But he's such a fighter, Umar Farooq, that he's going to bat on even in pain. But just to your point about Shahnawaz, well, again, it takes a lot of time to get adjusted to cricket like this. This is a completely different playing field, Mudassir, with the screens and the live cameras and a million people watching. The nerves sometimes just don't get settled in. Good running between the wickets. Shahnawaz was running to the danger end and he did well. Taimoor Bhatti was unable to collect it cleanly. Asif Mumtaz, well, he has no stage fright. Asif Mumtaz, he loves a challenge. He loves to be the center of the attention. Again, quick delivery. It's a no ball. Well, Taimoor Bhatti, even with that short run up, has a tendency of overstepping. And what a moment to do that, Mudassir Ali. The last ball of the over, and Shahnawaz now has a free hit.
This has been the problem with this fast bowler, Taimoor Bhatti. No balls. And we have seen in every match overstepping. A bit problem with his run-up. 19 required, I beg your pardon, 40 required in 19 balls. It's a free hit. Shahnawaz will be facing. Still gettable. Couple of hits and they are back in this game. Maratha Arabians.
Well, this is a crucial delivery, a big delivery this. A boundary or a six will make that equation just in reach. It's in the air. It's very poor effort that from Hamad Arshad. There was no need to go for the catch because it's a free hit. You're not getting a wicket. And not only has he dropped the chance, he's let it go for four.
What a unlucky here. There was no need to go for the catch, young boy. It was a free hit. You lost it. And it come down to 36 runs required of 18 balls after 17, 141 for 5. And this is Senior Merchant. A big smile. Always supporting cricket in UAE. Good to see him with Maratha Arabians. And he's in the, I think for this tournament, he's with the committee. Always busy giving his services to the cricket. Rizwan Amanat comes to bowl very important over. It's 18th over of the match. The last over on the very first delivery he got the wicket, and we have Mr. Tahir Hassan Abbas. He is the GM of Brother Gas, Maratha Arabian Brother Gas, and on his left it's Tahir Hamdan.
Both Tahirs. They should have just named their team Tahir Cricket Club. Would have been easier. Outside off stump. Slashes and slashes hard. Umar Farooq. He is not going to give up without a fight. He's batting on one leg, but he's scoring runs.
Helicopter comes off and it fetches him a boundary. He's known to play these kind of shots, Umar Farooq. And remember, Rizwan Amanat was laughing at him when he got hit on his knee.
Well, we have a very nice crowd outside near the pavilion. There's a very good seating area for the people to come and watch the game. Very nice vantage point to have a look at the ground.
Maybe this is one of the best grounds in Ajman. The surface is good. The sitting area is very good. Goes big. The big man goes straight over the bowler's head for a maximum.
Well, Rizwan Amanat is not laughing anymore. Alabond USA Tournament 6 number 118. And what a 6 this is from Umar Farooq. What a time to get that 6 as well. They need 13 runs in over. They already have 10 of the first 2 deliveries. The 150 comes up with that 6. Well, Umar Farooq might be limping, but dancing down the track to the spinner. What a hit. What a moment to get a hit as well. This Maratha Arabian side, they refuse to give up. They refuse to die. We saw that yesterday as well when they were defending the total. And now, while chasing, they're back in it.
He got 10 of the first 2 deliveries. Need to see, will he go for a single or he wants to get as many as runs in this over.
Well, Mudassir, they still have 5 wickets in hand. And with Shahnawaz on the other end, might have a chance. Shimmy, inside out. What a hit. Absolutely gorgeous from Umar Farooq. He can defend a score and he can chase it as well. The super all-rounder from Maratha Arabians is turning it on.
What a strike by this talented all-rounder. Umar Farooq winning it for Maratha Arabians. This time playing over the cover regions for 1 bounce boundary. Still 22 runs required. Still game on. 1 wicket. It will turn back to Northern Warriors. He needs to stay this time. Stepping down. It's high in the air. Going over. Long off for a maximum. 20 runs has been scored so far in just 4 deliveries.
Well, Umar Farooq, number 18 on his back. And he's taken 20 runs off this over already. Still 2 deliveries to come. That required run rate was 13 and over. Mudassir, it's now at 6. A runner ball needed. What an over. What a champion this guy is. And then just like that, gets a single. Rizwan Amanat is not going to match eye to eye with Umar. There going to be no smiles anymore.
Is it karma? He was laughing at him. He was in pain. Rizwan Amanat, even though they are very close buddies.
Well, they might even go home in the same car together. Rizwan Amanat and Umar Farooq. This time, Shahnawaz goes inside out, over cover. Well, Umar Farooq, you might have a little bit of competition on the pitch. Shahnawaz is in the game as well. What an over in the context of this match. What an over in the context of the tournament. 25 runs coming off it. They needed 36 off 3. And they might have just finished the game in this over. 166 for 5 now in 18. 11 runs needed. Well, Umar Farooq, his nickname is Hira, and he's playing like 100-carat diamond right now. Umar Farooq, 27 off 12, 20 of those coming in that 1 over, not even 1 over, 5 deliveries of Rizwan Amanat. And then Shahnawaz putting the icing on the cake, the cherry on top with a boundary. 15 off 6 for him. 11 needed off 12, and Hassan Khalid has been given the penultimate over.
What an over it was, coming really hard on Rizwan Amanat. 25 runs has been scored with 2 maximum and 3 boundaries. This time Umar Farooq eyeing that mid-wicket area.
We're trying the sweep shot. Good delivery by the youngster. This is a no-win situation for Hassan Khalid. But he's doing well. Dot ball, first delivery.
Sensible, this time sensible. They need a runner ball here. The fielder coming very quickly from deep square leg. It's runner ball from here, and it's up to the young Hassan Khalid.
Well, it's up to Hassan Khalid, and it's also up to Shahnawaz. Shahnawaz Khan, if you can hear me, don't do anything stupid. Mudassir Ali is very, very angry here in the com box. And what a platform this is. We were asking, pleading for a performance from him. Can he deliver? 15 of 6 for Shahnawaz. Very good shot this. Good cricket. Plays it hard towards the cover point fielder Sandeep Singh Sandy. They take a single. I'm sure the viewers can hear.
Nine required of 9 balls. Stepping out this time. Going down the ground towards long off, and very quick here Shahnawaz.
Oh, brilliant running. They have gone up to the third umpire just to have a look, but I think Shahnawaz is safe. His body language showing that he's made it. Rizwan Amanat, what a day he's having on the field. They've literally taken that run from his hand. Brilliant running. Absolutely brilliant.
You just cannot win the matches by going for maximum. You need to run hard between the wickets. This time played straight into the hands of Rizwan Amanat, and he has been very quick between the wickets, Shahnawaz. What a turn around here, Abdur Rehman. Two more deliveries in this over.
Again on the leg side. It's in the gap. A slight fumble. And they have taken 2. It's Asif Mumtaz, the experienced Asif Mumtaz. And Mudassir, even a player with so many games, can get a bit nervous. Asif Mumtaz with their fumble and giving them the extra run. 5 needed of 7 now.
Once again stepping out, and this time they're settling down for a single. It was the last ball of the over. 19 gone, 172 for 5. Abdur Rahman, I think you'll agree with me. The partnership between the youngster Maroof and Afzal. He played runner ball. He was given an opportunity, but he stick around there. It was a crucial partnership for Maratha Arabians. That is the reason now they are inching towards the victory.
Very good point, Mudassir. It was a runner ball, 23. But crucial 23 when you're chasing 177 runs. You want your batsman to step up, and especially after the failure of the big gun, Usman Khan. They needed somebody to contribute. Afzal was there in the middle, scoring quickly. Hamad Arshad, that chance. He's the 12th man in the field at the moment, Hamad. And that boundary conceded was unnecessary. Add 3 runs. Even now, if you add 3 runs here, and that 7 defended, would have made things interesting. But Umar Farooq, 33 of 17 deliveries. What an innings. And it would be, I think, justified for him if he could get the winning runs for his team. Umar Farooq.
We have seen him play in D10 and winning matches for Fujairah. This time he is doing it for Maratha Arabians. If he wants to make a name for himself or a place in a UAE national side, he needs to work on his fitness, Abdur Rehman.
Well, there are a few hurdles to that grey side, but you're right. Umar Farooq would add a different dimension to that UAE side. Even if not making it to the UAE side, just consideration for the camp games as well would be just reward for the way he's been playing domestic cricket. And again, this is why this AVR Pay News Ajman T20 powered by SkyExchange.net is the perfect platform, as you were mentioning.
By the way, you are looking very handsome in this blue t-shirt.
Let's focus on the game. Let's focus on this game. Direct hit opportunity, missed out. And there you have it. The celebration comes out. Umar Farooq, the Hira, the diamond in the rough. Unbelievable innings. What a knock. What a champion this guy is. In the space of 24 hours, has won Maratha Arabians a game with the bat and a game with the ball. Unbelievable.
The talented all-rounder Umar Farooq. This time, again, back-to-back matches he has won for Maratha Arabians, and I'm a bit happy for this another lad, Shahnawaz Khan. At last, he also made a contribution towards the Maratha Arabians win. They have won the match by 5 wickets in hand. And the running between the wickets between Umar Farooq and Shahnawaz was the difference between Northern Warriors and Maratha Arabians. The happy dugout, the happy captain, the coach Fayaz, Rajesh Thakur, the manager.
Well, look at that reaction. If you think this was a dead rubber for Maratha Arabians, you're mistaken. This win means a lot. Big victory. And the Northern Warriors, well, they have a lot to think about. Just that one win against the Deccan Gladiators, and that moment we were thinking they would be favorites, if not one of the main in the semi-finals. But now it's going to be a very tough task.
And look at the batting scorecard. Captain Jiv Janardhan started off well, scoring 31. Usman Khan yet again went cheaply. Mohammad
One, two,
Afzal,
three, four.
brilliant
Check,
knock,
check,
43. But this knock is very important. It's a Maruf Merchant. Crucial 21 runs, has been promoted up in the order. Tanveer Junaid played some glorious strokes for his 18. It was Umar Farooq's show once again. 36 runs. And Shahnawaz Khan at the other end, he made 17, not out.
Well, Shahnawaz Khan got a bit of stick from Mudassir in the com box. But that's one way to do it. Win the game for your team. Jiju Janardhan in the power play was looking very good. 20 runs of that first Taimoor over set the tone. Yasir Maharvi, the lone warrior, took a wicket of Usman Khan. Some boundaries from Afzal's bat, and Asif Mumtaz, bit disappointing in the power play as well. Just couldn't get any wickets. The two premier bowlers, Taimoor Bhatti and Asif Mumtaz. Afzal enjoying. And then again Yasir Maharvi picking up a wicket. Captain v captain. If only Yasir Maharvi could bowl 20 overs. Rizwan, Amanat. Well, this is the partnership Mudassir was talking about. Afzal and Maroof set up the platform nicely for this man. Umar Farooq, Shahnawaz Khan, Tanveer Javed tried one shot too many and fell. Hassan Khalid amongst the wickets, the youngster. Rizwan Amanat picking up Tanveer. Oh, what a partnership this. What a knock from Shahnawaz and Umar Farooq. 40 odd runs needed in the last 4 overs, and they did it within a couple of deliveries to spare. Rizwan Amanat going for 25 runs in that over. Umar Farooq had hurt his knee just a few minutes before that, but that didn't stop him. So there you have it. That's the summary. Then Northern Warriors 176 runs on the board for the loss of 6 wickets. Farhan Babar 49, Sandeep Singh 42, and Yasir Kaleem 28. Shahnawaz picking up 2 wickets. Chiju Janardhan and Mujahid Amin picking up a wicket each. And then in the run chase, it was Muhammad Afzal again, 43. And that man, the Hira, the diamond, Umar Farooq, 36 of 19 deliveries, not out. Chiju Janardhan with 31 as well. Yasir Maharvi and Hassan Khalid both picking up 2 wickets, but in vain. Maratha Arabians winning this game by 5 wickets. We'll catch our breath here in the comm box, and we'll send you down to Faisal, who's at the presentation ceremony with the man of the match.
Welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 12 of the Ajman T20 Cup. AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net, and this was between the Northern Warriors and the Maratha Arabians, and Maratha Arabians clinched a victory in this nail-biter, I should say. Absolutely amazing game of cricket that we have seen, and for the man of the match award, right next to me is the Mr. Saifullah Khan, who is, of course, the Director, Ajman Cricket Council, and man of the match for his spirited performance and a match-winning knock is Mr. Umar Farooq. Umar, please come and collect your award and your check from Mr. Saifullah. That's your award and also the check, Mr. Saifullah. So that's the check of 500 dirhams for Umar Farooq, and he has quite a fan following here. We can hear a lot of noises here for chanting for Umar's name. Brilliant. Umar, habit बना लिया आपने तो हर बार man of the match आप ही को मिलेगा, बच्चों को भी chance दीजिए दूसरे.
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सर, इसी चीज़ के लिए मैं टीम में खेल रहा हूँ. आपको मैंने पहले भी बताया था कि मेरा रोल ही है कि लास्ट 5 ओवर्स में मैंने जाना होता है. एवरेज 15 से ऊपर हो, रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट तो मैंने जाना है, या आखिरी 5 ओवर हो फर्स्ट बैटिंग करते तो मैंने जाना है. तो मैं यूज्ड हूँ इसका. कमेंट्री में ऐसा लग रहा था कि मैच शायद आखिर तक जाएगा, पर शुरू से पल्ला भारी था ऑपोजिशन टीम का. देन यू केम इन एंड यू ब्लास्टेड एवरीथिंग अवे. ऑल्सो एक विकेट भी लिया. हमको आज लगा थोड़ी देर में आप गेंदबाजी कराने के लिए आए, जो बात है. सो वाज देयर अ प्लान बिहाइंड इट? नहीं, एक्चुअली कल मेरा थोड़ा सा निगल हो गया था बैक में, तो इसलिए मैं ज़्यादा एफर्ट नहीं डाल रहा था और शॉर्ट रनअप से बॉल खा रहा था, क्योंकि हमारा फास्ट बॉलर जो है वो एक अवेलेबल नहीं था. तो बैटिंग के लिए बेसिकली आज खेल रहा था. आज बेंच को खिलाया और फिर भी जीत गए. यू आर सिटिंग प्रेटी ऑन टॉप नाउ. सो अगर आप टॉप पर रहते हैं इवेंचुअली तो आप नंबर 4 की टीम से खेलेंगे. कौन सी टीम आपको लगता है कि आ सकती है, क्योंकि आज वॉरियर्स तो बाहर हो गए? सर यहाँ पे अभी जो भी क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं हम लोग आपस में अगेंस्ट खेलते रहते हैं. कोई भी टीम ऐसी नहीं है कि जिसको हम लोग अंडर एस्टिमेट कर सकें, और गिवन डे कोई एक बैट्समैन भी जो है वो चेंज कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि हर टीम में 3 से 4 बैट्समैन ऐसे हैं कि अगर उनमें से कोई भी खड़ा हो जाए तो वन साइडेड गेम कर सकता है. Great performance again. It's always great pleasure to watch you from the comm box. Thank you so much for a spirited performance and for entertaining the crowd. बहुत सारी fan following है आपकी, so please go talk to them. Congratulations, Umar. Well, that was Umar Farooq for his 36 runs and picked up a wicket. He is the man of the match. We are going to go into the toss in just a little bit for the next game that's going to happen between Bangla Tigers and Delhi Bulls.